into the day with the dawn ringing in my ears. Oh, I tune into my TV show. No better way, I gotta get myself into gear. Let's go. Oh, and I feel good today with my wake up in the morning espresso. I feel good today. It's my feel good breakfast show.
There it is. Good morning, you feel good fam. Welcome to it. Yes, officially love is in the air and we're going to be pumping out love for the next 3 hours.
That was all the love that we have within us, and it will keep building over the next couple of hours. Mzansi, hello, good morning to you. It is Valentine's Day week, and of course, we're here to help you make every single moment count. Now, we've jam-packed the show full of goodness, from the flowers to the food to breakfast in bed. Yes, that is still a thing. So we brought in horticulture expert Alex Lamont, who's going to join us and also sharing some tips on choosing the perfect blooms and also houseplants, because that's allowed, the kind that say, I love you.
Every day for like months, because a houseplant can stay forever.
Depends,
Okay,
Gray.
it depends who's looking after it.
Depends who's looking after it.
Think of that, but we'll give you the tools that you need. And then later we're going to be meeting a couple who are going to probably make us feel all really mundane. They embody hashtag couple goals on another level. So I'm talking about Renette and Antoine Marks. From international runways, yes, to the racetrack. They balance their thriving careers, their family life, their personal passions, and they are driven with style, grace, and authenticity, and yes, beautiful photographs.
Look
that
at
we shall revel in.
that. I really hope they've got those posted around their house, framed beautifully, just to tell other people that they are indeed
Some of them
couple
converted
goals.
into paintings
Ooh.
of themselves. I love
Otherwise,
that
you're not
feeling.
doing it right. But it's not just us holding it down on this gorgeous Thursday. It is also the one and only, the beautiful Zanele. Good morning, girl.
Good morning, you beautiful humans. Hello, Cape Town, and hello, Mzansi Sianamkela, to the biggest and best breakfast show in the entire land. It is always so good to be with you, and we thank you so much for trusting us, because you could have been anywhere else, but you know where the good vibes are. You know where you need to feel good and do what you need to do to make sure that you start your morning off on the perfect note. So, namhlanje, siniphathele ntoni kanye kanye. Let me tell you, my friend, to set your heartstrings singing this morning, we welcome Eastern Cape-born maestro Nathi Mankai. He's going to give us a taste of his magic ahead of the soul and R&B experience on the 28th of March, a night of romance, soulful music, and unforgettable moments. And you know we only ever put you on to the best of the best, right? So this is why you got to make sure you stick around, because I promise you there's still some more deliciousness to this menu coming up. Now, how exactly can we kick off the show properly? Let's get you prim and proper on the day of SONA to understand what exactly is happening all around South Africa and all around the world. Here's Carissa with the news headlines.
Thank you so much, beautiful Zanele. 3 minutes after 6 o'clock, let's delve straight into your national news headlines. And in light of the SONA, Parliament says preparations are complete for the 2026 State of the Nation address. And that's set to be delivered at 7 p.m. tonight at Cape Town City Hall, marking 30 years of the Constitution. The National Assembly Speaker Toko Didiza and NCOP Chairperson Refilwe Tsipane outlined readiness for the joint sitting, describing it as a vital accountability platform. Now, about 490 members of parliament will attend, alongside former leaders, judges, diplomats, and other dignitaries, as the president sets out government priorities for the year ahead. In other news in Parliament, President Cyril Ramaphosa says while many believe South Africa is turning the corner, serious challenges remain. Speaking at the Drakenstein Correctional Facility ahead of the 2026 State of the Nation address yesterday, he acknowledged the hardship of the past decade and the need for sober reflection. Now, the president suggested his address tonight will balance cautious optimism with honesty about persistent structural problems. Now, he says the moment offers an opportunity to assess progress, confront current realities, as well as outline a clear path forward for the country. Now let's take a look further afield at your international news-making headlines, where Zimbabwe's cabinet has approved constitutional amendments that critics say could extend President Emmerson Mnangagwa's rule to 2030. Now, the proposals include lengthening the presidential term from 5 to 7 years and allowing Parliament to elect the president. The changes still need parliamentary approval and possible further legal processes. Now, government says the amendments aim to ensure stability and police continuity, while opposition figures argue any extension of an incumbent's tenure should be subjected to a national referendum. Meanwhile, U.S. President Donald Trump hosted Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu at the White House yesterday as discussions over Iran intensify. Netanyahu is expected to press for broader negotiations covering Iran's missile program and regional activities beyond its nuclear ambitions. Now, Trump has warned of possible strikes if talks fail, while Tehran has vowed retaliation. Reports suggest the U.S. is considering additional military deployments in the region. Israeli officials have urged Washington to avoid a narrow deal that excludes wider security concerns. Let's switch up the tone just a little bit. Closing off with this story, if you thought fine dining was strictly a human affair, Cape Town has a wag-worthy surprise. Now, at Sotano in Mully Point, dogs are welcome to dine in style, complete with their own gourmet menu. A diner recently shared a photo online, revealing options far beyond a basic bowl of kibble. Now, they are beef meatballs served with finely grated apples and slow-cooked beef stew with vegetables, rice, and gravy. A local food blogger adds that venison chews are also available for canine connoisseurs. While dog-friendly menus are not new, this one feels especially indulgent. Now, the restaurant says the menu is designed to be a furry friend's favorite treat because good food should be shared with everyone you love, especially those with 4 legs. Now, many of you know who your partner will be going into the 14th of February. I'm so glad that dogs are allowed too. That is where we leave your 6 o'clock news. It's time now for your first bit of sports with Graham.
Oh boy, the highs and lows of a day in sport. Let's start with football. This one sending shockwaves through the Premier League as Tottenham Hotspur have sacked head coach Thomas Frank. And that's after just 8 months in charge of the club following Tuesday's 2-1 home defeat to Newcastle. So Spurs sitting 16th on the log, 5 points above relegation zone and now winless in 8 league games. Despite their Champions League progress, poor domestic form kind of forced the board's decision. So we'll watch that space. Now let's get into the cricket and drama aplenty. Yet again, the Proteas edged Afghanistan after 2 dramatic super overs. That was in their T20 World Cup Classic they played out in Ahmedabad yesterday. So defending 187, the Proteas were pushed to the brink before David Miller and Tristan Stubbs powered 23 runs in that second super over just to test the nerves, with Keshav Maharaj then sealing the victory with the ball, leaving South Africa top of Group D with a big clash, the real test coming against New Zealand this Saturday. Now we are going to talk about probably one of the best rugby teams that has ever been brought together, and this is coming from the experts and former Boks. Junior Springbok coach Kevin Foote has named a 31-man squad for a 3-match tour of Georgia later this month. The group blends 4 returning under-20 world champions with fresh talent, unbelievable talent, as South Africa prepared for 2 tests against Georgia in Tbilisi and then build towards defending their world title this year. Anyone who is doing any searching for footage online about this team is terrified, so go and have a little bit of fun and see where South African rugby is headed. Now let's get back into the English footballing tape as Man City moved 3 points clear of Premier League leaders, or at least connected to league leaders Arsenal after a dominant 3-0 win over Fulham last night. Then Aston Villa, they continue to show their incredible form, strengthening their top 4 hopes with a late 1-0 victory over Brighton. And that while Liverpool, they edged Sunderland 1-0 at the Stadium of Light to extend their strong head-to-head record and, of course, climb critically up that table. I think the chase for Champions League spots is going to be just as intense this year. But it's been an amazing season, and we are here for that, and we'll touch on those headlines again in about an hour or so. Let's see how our Klein Vrydag weer is looking.
Well, thank you so much, Graham. Let's delve straight into that veer for this Thursday morning. And as usual, we start out with Polokwane. Now, you're starting off your Thursday out in Polokwane with mostly sunny conditions today. Temperatures will start off with a low of 19 and peak at a warm 34 degrees with moderate winds expected from the north. Now, beautiful weather is expected over the next couple of days, and rainfall does make an appearance on Sunday, or Saturday at least. Out in Klerksdorp, you can expect sunny skies for your region. Now, temperatures will start off with a low of 18 and climb to a scorching 33 degrees with light winds that are expected from the northwest. Rainfall does continue over the next few days with skies clearing by Monday. Well, out in Pretoria, you'll experience mostly sunny skies today with light winds that are expected from the northwest. As far as your temperatures, they range between 19 and 33 degrees today. Now, wet weather conditions are expected over the weekend. Let's head over to Johannesburg next, where today you'll experience sunny conditions out in Joburg. Temperatures will range between 17 and a high of 30 degrees with light winds from the northwest. Rainfall is expected from Friday, continuing into Sunday. Mbombela, you're up next, where today brings you warm, sunny conditions with light winds from the northeast. Now, temperatures will start off with a low of 21 and reach a high of 33 degrees today. 100% chance of rain is expected for Saturday, so do brace yourselves. Out in Bloemfontein, you can expect partly cloudy skies in your region. Moderate winds are expected to come through from the northwest. 17 is your low today with a 29-degree high. Now, you are in for a period of wet weather with skies clearing up by Saturday. All right, let's head to the coast out in Richards Bay, where you'll experience mostly sunny skies with a low of 23 and a high of 28 degrees. Now, moderate winds are expected from the southwest. Now, today welcomes a period of wet weather, which does continue into next week, Wednesday. Out in gorgeous Durban, you start off your Thursday with sunny conditions. Temperatures will range between 23 and 29 degrees. Now, winds will be moderate coming through from the south. Warm to moderate temperatures are expected over the next week. In Tata, let's see what it's looking like on your side. Well, today you'll experience thunderstorms with heavy rainfall. 18 is your start of the day with a 25-degree high. Now, light winds are expected to come through from the south. The rainfall is expected to continue until Sunday, clears up by around Monday, Tuesday. Out in Cradock, your region will experience partly cloudy skies with moderate winds coming through from the south. Temperatures ranging between a low of 17 and a high of 27 degrees today. A 75% chance of rainfall is expected both today and tomorrow. Out in Gqeberha, you'll experience partly cloudy skies in your region. Temperatures ranging between that low of 19, but then peaking at a 24-degree high today. Now, your winds will be moderate coming through from the south. As for your temperatures for the rest of the week, they remain moderate in the lower to mid-20s. Gorgeous George, you're up next, where today you'll experience afternoon rainfall to your region. Temperatures ranging between 17 and 20. Now, light winds are expected to come through from the southeast. The wet weather pattern is expected to continue over the next few days, but by Sunday it does clear up. Out in Cape Town, you start off your Thursday with morning showers and partly cloudy skies. Now, your strong winds with gusts of up to 45 kilometers per hour are expected to come through from the south today. Temperatures will start off with a low of 18 and peak at 23. Out in Sutherland on this Thursday, you'll experience partly cloudy skies. Temperatures will range from a chilly 12 and climb to a mid-24 degrees. Now, moderate winds are expected to come through from the southeast, and clear skies with temperatures between the mid to higher 20s are expected from Sunday onwards. Out in Kimberley today will bring sunny conditions. Now, temperatures, they'll range between a low of 18 and peak at a 29-degree high today. Now, your winds will be light and coming through from the northwest. There is a prediction of 80% rainfall today, and skies are expected to clear by Saturday. And lastly, we see what's happening in Uppington, where today you'll see sunny, clear skies accompanied by light winds from the northwest. 21 is your start for the day with a 36-degree high. Temperatures will, of course, remain high throughout the rest of the week, but cool down by about 2 degrees as we make our way into the weekend. Well, that is where we leave your temperatures for this day, but let's check in with that sunrise view and the beautiful Balito. From an apartment view, this one sent through by AJ. AJ, if that's your apartment view, then I just want to say, where's our invitation? One day we need to broadcast from there and just see the gorgeous ocean behind us, straight out of Durbs. And thank you so much for sharing that with us, and specifically making us jealous by saying this is what you wake up to every single morning. We love that for you, AJ, and we wish you a beautiful Thursday. 29 degrees is what you can expect on your side, so we hope that you'll take a nice dip into that Balito water. For now, though, Mzansi 063-036-9649. That's how you get in touch with us right here in studio as we get into the first hour of the show.
Interesting question. Are we allowed to feature ourselves in the sunrise view? No one's ever taken a sunrise selfie before. How do we know that you even took that photo? I want a newspaper with the date and the time and the photo so we know you're actually up at the same time as us. We're not using like an old photo. No, it looks beautiful in your neck of the woods. I do love Belito.
I love
I just think of like
Belito.
Matric Rage.
Ooh,
Hey?
vibes.
We went crazy, man. We went crazy in those spaces. So today is a bit of a tough one. It's a Klein Vrydag, okay? And Klein Vrydag for our American viewers and for the kids like me who grew up in Joburg, that means a small Friday, okay? So how do we make it kind of feel like a Friday,
Right.
but we've got SONA coming up later today, so we've got to look like adults and behave like grown-ups.
But also a touch of pink for Valentine's Day.
Oh my word.
What a combination.
Then you've got your hair up today.
It's up, it's off the face.
So that's telling me we're going somewhere special.
We're so serious too about
okay.
it.
So what do we wear? No, you look great. I
Shall
like
we start with
the
me?
outfit. Yeah.
All right, so we've got some beautiful sandals. If nobody's going to get you flowers for Valentine's Day, you wear them on your feet. That's the vibe. I've got some wide leg pants that just graze the ankles, and then coming up you'll see this combination, which I think is really lovely, very trendy. A bell sleeve cinched in at the wrist with a vest.
It's nice.
Because why not?
It tucks in the right places.
That's
it's great.
the
You've got the poofy
thing.
sleeves to feel kind of free and flowy.
Free, flowy, hippie.
And you've got your crazy energy just to bring it all together. I like that. I've dressed it up with a jacket, but I am
like
feeling
it.
quite relaxed. I am loving the looser fit jeans at the moment. There's something nostalgic about it, yes, but they've also made the right kind of nips and tucks and cinches in the right place.
So you
the
don't look
jeans
crazy,
fit
yeah.
is great. So you can get a loose fit, but still feel kind of put together. Loving the color motif, and of course I had to dress it up with a little bit of a jacket to feel like a grown-up. White loafers, every day and on Sundays.
So here
okay?
for it. Best part
Love
is
it.
that we're matching. We've got some lovely, what did you call them? Muted hues, right? Muted
That
pink
does sound like
hues.
something silly, I would say. Hey, muted pastel
Muted
tones,
pastel tones.
effortlessly blending together in an ombre of.
Ooh.
No, there's no ombre
Don't
here.
get him
Actually,
started.
I love the look, and hopefully it's got you thinking about Valentine's Day slightly differently. The first impression is yourself, so put a little bit of effort. They will. That might even be a love language.
Agreed.
But they will appreciate. They will love the fact that you're going that extra mile, especially the gents. Turn up in style. Come
That's
on,
what
it's
we've been
Valentine's Day.
saying. You can't have your girl showing up in a beautiful red dress and then you're in a track pants. Come on, man. We've brought you the inspiration. The 14th is knocking, so please head to Woolworths if you would like to look like us. I'm just saying, they've definitely the plug when it comes to really good deals and really good options for Valentine's
And
Day.
cute little fashion capsules to go and check out in their space. So go and check out the app, go walk in store, get to know the staff. There are some amazing deals at this time of the year. But as I did say, we're going to have to be very grown up after this. An important day, an important night for our president, yes, but for all South Africans. State of the nation. We are going to get exactly where we're at. And hopefully a little bit of a precursor with Zanzan after this.
Only you can make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. Vitally important day for South Africa as well. So great that we are aligning our minds, our hearts, and hopefully our passions. We are talking SONA a little bit. Big day, obviously, for our president.
Of course.
My face says it beautifully. I think his precursor comment was quietly optimistic or quietly hopeful, yet still
I'm
many
here for it.
challenges coming. So I think we're probably going to get exactly what we got last year. How are you feeling?
Well, I don't know. It's all about the State of the Nation address, and we put it to you, Mzansi. What would you like to see being addressed this evening? We would love for that conversation to continue. Who knows, maybe we'll pass it on to our president as well so that he includes all of your concerns and your worries as well.
Where would you lean into? What holes do you think are being
For me,
exposed
I
at
think
the moment?
it's going to be the femicide rates in South Africa and the gender-based violence. Structurally, he did say he's going to be focusing on that. What can we do better? What systems can we put in place? We made progress.
New gateways, not just awareness. And we understand the
100%.
advocacy and awareness is vitally important.
Yeah.
But I'm just thinking there are hundreds probably of NGOs that are working in that coalface who are able to help people in that space in the most dramatic way. Give them your money.
Give them
Don't
your
spend
money.
billions on a national awareness campaign. Empower the NGOs doing the work.
Agreed. And we had progress. You know, he did sign it and said it is a national state of disaster. And now let's see, put your money where your mouth is, Mr. President, respectfully. Let's see exactly what you would also say. You can let us know via voice note 0630369649, or you can let us know, of course, at Expresso Show is where you find us.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Carissa and Mzansi. Listen, there's so much that's going on in the country at the moment. Why? It is that time of the year where we get into the SONA, because tonight, President Cyril Ramaphosa will deliver the 2026 State of the Nation address in Cape Town, setting the tone for South Africa's economic and policy direction in the year ahead. Now, SONA outlines government priorities around growth, jobs, infrastructure, and service delivery. And it's at a time when reforms continue, but unemployment and slow growth remain key concerns. So the big question is not just what we said, but what needs to be addressed to move the country forward with real momentum where we're actually seeing this difference. Now, joining us this morning to unpack it all is somebody who is not just an economist, but also a business strategist. Everyone, it is Llewellyn Devro. Llewellyn, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm amazing.
Happy Thursday. It's a Thursday today.
Yes, it is. Yeah. Llewellyn, you happy SONA Day?
Hey,
You look ready.
It's going to be quite a hectic day today.
Why do you believe it's going to be hectic?
No, there's a lot the president has to cover. There's a lot that he has to address or try to address.
Yes.
Yeah, it's crazy times in our country right now.
It most definitely is,
Yeah.
which is why then I have to ask you, because we know that there's a lot of economic pressure on our economy in South Africa at the
Yes.
moment. So what would you say will be the pressure points that shape tonight's SONA?
I mean, apart from obviously speaking about growth is something that he has to talk about because there has to be a plan for the country to go forward. That's very
Yes.
important. But I mean, right now, Joburg doesn't have water. That has to be addressed.
This
That's
is
a very
true.
big thing right there. The price of electricity has to be addressed. I mean, there is electricity. This was a great thing, but the price of electricity is quite crazy.
Yes.
But I also think that what's the biggest, obviously, there's a lot of elephants in the room, and I think the situation with the police force is quite. Jerome Kwanaji dropped last year. That has to be addressed because I think that people are. I mean, we've got the Madlago Commission, we've got the ad hoc committee going in as well. I think so. Those things are going to be quite. He has to mention those things. So they'll set the tone. Those are the big elephants in the room. I think this year.
And can I please just tell you, pretty much everything you just mentioned, we were talking about it on radio on 5FM, and people were just coming through, were saying, what do you want to be addressed? What do you need as a citizen of this country to sort of feel like, yes, the president has spoken to us and we see some sort of direction? Everything you just said.
Yeah.
They just said, I need him to say something about it.
He has to.
Yes.
It's more about accountability. This time is more about accountability. I don't think it's going to be about elaborate plans. You know, elaborate plans. No one cares about elaborate plans right now. They want to know, are we going to have water tomorrow for how long?
Yeah.
You know, what's happening with the situation in our country. I mean, apart from the rand getting stronger, yeah, those are great things.
Yeah.
But are we going to have water tomorrow?
It's nice that the rent's getting stronger, but why did my electricity double?
You see, now
Yes.
you see what I'm saying. Yeah.
It's hectic. It's hectic. But talk to us just about, you know, the different things that have been focused on ever since the last SONA, right? It was all about energy reform, logistics improvement at ports and rail, and of course infrastructure partnerships. Those are some of the things that have really had, or rather have had the spotlight.
Yeah.
So how likely is it that those areas are going to take center stage again, especially with all these elephants that you just mentioned that need to be addressed tonight?
So in the presidency, they launched obviously what they call Operation Vulindlela, which was a couple of years ago, which was actually to address structural reforms like the rails, the electricity, and they've done really a good job. I mean, even Transnet has improved the amount of volume. The volume in Transnet has increased by 4.4%, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
You don't have those long lines at the ports anymore for trucks trying to load their cargo. So there's been a lot of radical transformation. The only issue there is just obviously now there's still a lot of crime happening on the ports. People are still stealing like the rails. You know what I mean? In terms of power, we've had Eskom is finally stable. In fact, we have too much power now.
But we do have too much power. You're right. All of a sudden, the light just comes
now
on
we have
home.
too much power
Yes.
now. It's like, okay, you went from no power now,
Yes.
So they've done really well in addressing those structural reforms. And I think for that, there has to be some sort of like, we have to acknowledge that and give praise to that. But I think this year, I think really it really comes down to now we've got those things. We're more investable. We've been upgraded now. We're off the grey list right now. So the question is now, where are we going economically? So I think for me, the main point of the conversation is going to be about growth. It's going to be what are the plans for getting the country growing? That's because especially now with the tariffs, and we had a chat last time about the G20. We had a chat about.
Yes.
So people are going to want to know, where's the national dialogue? What happened to that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So those are going to be the things that I think are going to be part of the conversation.
Sure. And with that happening tonight, Llewellyn, I need to then ask you, as ordinary South Africans, people who are business owners, people who are employed, even just young people who are now almost stepping out into the working world, what are the key signals that they need to look for to be like, okay, we're actually on the right track here tonight with the State of the Nation address?
Once again, it really has to be about growth. There is no substitute for economic growth. The pie is only as big as the pie is. So whether you say like you're a job seeker, you're a professional, you are a business owner, you want to know how are we making this pie bigger?
Yes.
Right, and that's what it is, because we can't keep chopping the pie in different ways and expecting different results. So we have to make the pie bigger. So ultimately, who are we trading with? How are we producing? Because some jobs are being lost all around the country, all around the world. There's AI being mentioned about this. Everywhere here's AI. You hear about layoffs. The car market is going through what it's going through right now.
Yeah.
So the question, every person needs to hear the two words economic growth.
Yes.
There is no substitute for economic growth.
Sure. And then the question will be then, how exactly are we actually going to get there? But Llewellyn, I'm glad you're not going anywhere.
That's the president's.
Yes.
It's on him.
Yeah.
He has to figure out that plan.
100%. That's his burden of proof.
Yeah,
and tonight, we're going to be finding out about it right here on SABC. You can catch the live broadcast this evening at 7 p.m. on S3. And my friend, I can tell you this much. We're all sitting, all eyes on President Cyril Ramaphosa, wondering what is going to be the difference in terms of the 2026 State of the Nation address. So this is why in a little bit, we're going to be getting on into more of that conversation. But something that Llewellyn touched on, unemployment in South Africa, particularly when it comes to the youth. How exactly are we tackling this? What is the government's way forward that they truly believe we can have economic growth when it comes to that, and we can see a little bit of a difference? We're going to take a short break, but when we come back, all of that and a whole lot more right here on S3.
Make 2026 your breakthrough year. You could win a 200,000 Rand study bursary and a laptop with Richfield. Head over to Expresso's social pages and tell us how a Richfield study bursary would enrich your future and help you reach your goals. Use hashtag YourFutureEnriched and hashtag Richfield. Then click the link in the post to complete your entry. Entries close 13th February. T's and C's apply. Visit ExpressoShow.com.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
It is your Feel Good Breakfast Show indeed, right here on S3 and Mzansi. One of the ways that we make sure you feel good is by making 100% sure that you're in the know of what exactly is happening inside your country. We always need to be up to date in terms of what's happening politically and economically and so much more. It's literally your country duty as a citizen of this country. But this is why today we're getting ready for the State of the Nation address for 2026. And we're back with economist Llewellyn Devro as we preview what exactly could be happening, what will be spoken about, and we bring it home in terms of what is going to be going down in Cape Town tonight. And what does it mean when we talk about, the commitments for confidence, for investment, and for everyday financial decisions in 2026? Now, Llewellyn, we spoke about how everyone gets affected by what happens tonight.
Yes.
Let's talk about how we're all stepping into the SONA. There's a few of us who are going, I'm not sure about where we stand.
Yeah.
So how can our president then really help to stabilize consumer confidence in terms of South Africa and in terms of our economy?
Once again, we have had improvements, as I said before, and I think there has to be, only the wins is a very good place to obviously talk about the fact that, like I said, we do have power.
Yeah.
But I think what South Africans also care about, they care about service delivery. They want to know that the municipalities are running well, that budgets are being allocated properly, because at the end of the day, that's how the day-to-day living of South Africans is, they determine how effective the SONA is going to be.
Yeah.
So whenever things are not necessarily being delivered in terms of service delivery, they feel the brunt of whatever decisions are being made or not being made. So I think those kind of addressing those kind of conversations, because that's where a lot of the strikes come from. That's where a lot of the revolts come from, because the fact that people aren't getting service delivery. So I think that for me is going to be very important to also cover, because it's important for that to South Africans kind of experience the fact that the country is working.
That's true. And it's not like we wake up in the morning going, we want to strike. We don't want to strike.
Yeah, 100%.
We'd rather just have service delivery.
100%.
But then, Llewellyn, talk to me about, like I said, that big thing we need to actually address, which is youth unemployment.
Yeah.
How will we know that there's actually a focused and practical approach to how they're trying to tackle it in terms of what is going to be said tonight?
I think it really has to be about education, right? The thing is also, we haven't really decided as a country what kind of country we want to be. You know what I mean? We've never actually sat down and said, this is what we want to do. We came out of apartheid, we built this country. Here we are, 2 years later, but we still haven't defined what we want to achieve. Because at the end of the day right now, apart from youth unemployment, you also have graduate unemployment. So you can't necessarily say education, get more degrees, but there's no jobs once again. So if there's no jobs, you've got doctors now, you've got all these pharmacists that are unemployed. What are we trying to say? So there has to be a plan regarding how we're going to tackle unemployment, especially now, starting from people leaving high school from matriculants. How are we addressing those things? So once again, as I said before, the conversation on growth is going to be important, because if the country's not growing, the companies can't hire more people. So the issue of unemployment becomes a recurring theme, because once again, we're not employing more people. So education and that plan for growth, so that there can be more investment coming into the country, as well as corporates investing more in the country themselves.
Yes, and thank you so much for touching on that, because when we talk about investment now, what is going to help ease just, I want to say, the reservations of investors, both locally and internationally? What is it that we need to hear tonight where investors will actually have a little bit more confidence in our country?
So investors obviously would have already been paying attention to what's going on. Like I said, we've been upgraded. Our credit rating now as a country has increased.
Yeah, we're out of the gray area.
We have the grey list as well, which is great. Our rails are much better right now. We've got power. I think the biggest thing was power, right? Power is the biggest thing. But I think what's going to be very important right now, what the world wants to see from South Africa, is how are we, our foreign policy. I think that's going to be determining everything. Are we moving towards the west? Are we moving towards the east? Because that's going to determine which of those companies that are coming in. Are we aligning with China or aligning with the US? Because now we've been approved for AGOA for the next year, which means a trade deal that we have with the USA, where our goods are sold at a much lesser rate in the US. So Trump has signed that in. So basically, there will be more confidence from the local companies as well as international companies. Because like I said, we've got power, we've got all these things. We've been upgraded quite significantly, so there's been good progress actually.
Yes, and us making it, out of the grey list. That's why I'm like, we're out of the grey area. Things are a little bit more black and white. I like that it looks like we have more direction as a country, honestly.
100%.
That's how I feel as a citizen of South A. But I also do know that, when we talk about just looking from where we were a year ago to where we are now, can we actually say with confidence that we are in a better space in terms of we can move forward and really see some sort of difference. It's not that we're going to be told lies tonight, or that, you know, we're going to hear things that are just going to fall on deaf ears, or even just really we're going to be told things that aren't going to come to fruition. Can we actually say that as a country?
I think we can say that, because I think, if anything, for the last couple of years, this is the strongest position that the after COVID, everything, this is the strongest we've been in a very long time, right? So it's a good theme. But I also think that right now people are more attentive.
Yes.
You know, like normally before, we didn't care who our ministers were back in the days. The reason we know our ministers right now is because we care a lot about what's going on.
That's true.
So no one's going to come and talk nonsense to you right now. You're going to want to actually, people are going to pay attention right now. So for the most part right now today, it really is about making sure that, you know, we're told the pressure points that make sense.
Yes.
We want to know what's going to happen with unemployment, like you said. We want to know what's going to happen with the water. We want to know what's going to happen with where we're going as a country in terms of growth projections. Because like the IMF is saying, we projected to grow 1.4%. That is very low.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we have to hear good things today, especially once again when it comes down to what happened with General Mkwanazi. People want to know, are we sorting out our police system? Because
we have to.
We have to sort out our policing needs to be sorted, because from there, it determines everything. We can't have as they say, the government being or the police infiltrated by drug cartels. Can't have that.
100%.
So that's going to be part of the chat today.
Beautiful. Well, Llewellyn, thank you so much. We appreciate you and your work. You look like you are ready to go to SONA, Wena.
Eish.
Thank you for being our Minister of SONA today. We appreciate you.
It's a pleasure.
And Mzansi, as you heard, the fact that so many more people are caring about what is happening politically and economically in this country, as in you, if you're somebody who's possibly like, oh, that doesn't affect me, everything that happens within those sectors affects you, which is why we always need to keep up to date with it, right? And this is why we're so grateful that we get to have conversations like this with Llewellyn. A huge thank you to him. And as South Africans, tune in this evening. The focus won't just be on the speech itself, but on the direction it signals for jobs, growth, as well as stability in the year ahead. Make sure to catch the live broadcast this evening at 7 p.m. right here on S3. I can't wait to hear how, in fact, we as South Africans can continue to have hope and can continue to grow as a country in so many different ways. Right about now, though, there's so many different ways that we're still coming at you right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. My beautiful Cape Town family, what are we still expecting on this delicious menu we have planned for today, huh?
Rosties. Okay, I'm going to say, I feel like nothing we would say now would make us kind of seem grown up enough to talk about SONA.
Never.
No, the bottom line here is you might think it's disconnected from you unless you have a voice, unless you're thinking critically about these things. How are we going to get there? Don't just hand the responsibility over to our prez. We got to think about these things and hold our leaders accountable. That's that moment. This moment is actually Rosties. What kind of Rosties are we making?
My goodness,
friend?
we're going to pile these hash browns along with a tuna melt. Now, usually you'd have a tuna melt between slices of bread.
For sure.
But why not even make it for breakfast and have a hash brown as your base? It's going to be delicious. And just as delicious is Mule Satati. We absolutely love her. And she's been plugging us into everything to do with Valentine's Day. And in a bit, she'll do a little bit more of that along with our friends at Maxwell Williams.
And we really do love expressing love through food, but we're also looking for something different. Don't do the same old menu, the same old thing that you've done every Valentine's Day. Put in a little bit of effort, push the boat out, and maybe discover something new for yourself. Absolutely love it.
We love it. We'll see you straight after this with more inspiration.
I'm hungry now. Yo.
Only you can make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh man, there's a little bit of industry behind me, and we're going to delve into something delicious in just a moment. But sometimes romance is found in the quiet details, like she is attending to right now. Soft lighting, beautiful food, and a perfectly styled table. It really can make all the difference. Well, today, chef, author, and Feed My Tribe host Mule Setati is going to show us how to create the most elegant Valentine's celebration using the timeless white basics and signature cashmere collections from the amazing Maxwell and Williams. Let's take a gander.
Dumelang Tribe. This Valentine's, we're taking a completely different approach. Soft, light, and effortlessly elegant with Maxwell and Williams. The Maxwell and Williams Cashmere Collection is crafted from fine bone china, giving each piece that signature translucent and feather-light feel. It's quiet luxury, subtle, refined, and beautifully timeless. Now guys, we're pairing cashmere with soft candles, touches of gold, including myself, and champagne, creating a romantic setting that feels airy, modern, and perfectly intimate. The white basics is layered in for softness and practicality. Simple pieces that complement the cashmere without ever competing with it. And of course, you know I've got a tip for my tribe. This table setting is all about texture and tone. Smooth porcelain, gentle whites, flickering candles, and fresh florals. A Valentine's experience that's pure elegance. Where caviar is bold and dramatic, cashmere brings the soft romance in a gentle, luminous way, proving that love comes in many moods. And of course, my favorite part, today I prepared a romantic dinner with a slow braised lamb shank with some red wine jus, some rosemary and garlic. Oof, guys. Make sure that before cooking to push the rosemary and garlic into the lamb shank. Cook it on a low heat and gently let it melt into your lamb shank. This is gonna make it beautiful, tender, and filled with flavor. Visit maxwellandwilliams.co.za for all of these beautiful pieces. I love you. Happy Valentine's Day.
Oh, the girl's got skills. Hopefully that's given you some inspiration for a Valentine's setting that feels refined, that feels warm, and yes, very intimate and effortlessly romantic. You know where to get your plug-in. Maxwell and Williams have got us covered every day of the week, but especially over Valentine's Day. And you can shop the Cashmere collection at maxwellandwilliams.co.za. Then an added bonus, because there's always one with us, you stand the chance of winning one of 3 Maxwell and Williams Cashmere Resort Coupe 16-piece dinner sets worth a cool 2,400 Rand. So simply follow Maxwell and Williams on their socials and then follow the details on the screen to enter, and then you're in the running. Simple as that. The competition closes today. We're going to get a lot of entries for this one. Don't hesitate. And of course, those T's and C's apply. Let's get busy in the kitchen.
And let's do exactly that. I've got us started by seasoning the tomatoes because we're going to get into a really delicious tuna melt, but this time around on some hash browns. So G-Man, I've got your apron over here, and it's actually a really simple recipe. A couple of ingredients you definitely have in your home right now. Throw together some tuna, mayo, spring onion, season with salt and pepper. I love corn. I will eat corn in a cup all day, every day.
Corn and cheese samosa, the boss of all samosas,
oh
right?
My gosh.
I know the potatoes,
That's
like, hey
my
man, I'm the guy.
They're the guy.
I'm the guy, yo. Because potatoes dense, okay?
Ooh.
But cheese and corn, I love that combo.
Great idea. So we're going to throw it into a bowl, mix this all together at once.
I've eaten maybe half of the tuna in the world because that's the only protein we had, I think, in the 90s and early 2000s.
Was it in a can like it is now?
Creatine and tuna fish. That was pretty much it. So I kind of feel like I've eaten my weight and then some, but
nice.
I'm a little bit nervous of warm tuna.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, tuna pasta? It's so
tuna
yummy.
pasta. I've eaten that as a student when very hungry, like in that phase of life.
Yeah, so it reminds you of that as well.
But yeah, so it's going to be interesting. So I'm approaching this with quiet optimism, like our president is approaching SONA tonight. But for me, this seems like such a simple, quick hack, and it's got all the right kind of nutrients.
Yeah.
I do like the textural element of, I keep calling it a rosti.
Well,
what do you want to call it?
It's a potato that's been baked.
Flattened and turned into a pancake, basically.
And we've basically taken pre-made hash browns, but you could make it yourself. Have you made a hash brown before?
Disastrous.
No.
It's the binding part of it that confuses me just a little bit.
And it never quite cooks because you use raw potato to grate it down. You fry that, the outside's crispy, the inside not so much.
But also, that being said, you end up with like thousands of tiny bits of crispy potato, which is awesome.
great.
We do like that. So I think that's really important here. So I trust you always in the kitchen,
I feel like there's a butt coming.
but I would like to just see this from another perspective. So let's take a little look at this video, see if we are anywhere close to our target here. Let's take a look. Okay, there's our tuna.
We've got that right.
Nice.
Oh, lemon.
And
Ooh, they also use purple onion, red onion.
They don't. Red onion with tuna, gotta be, and it's also a textural element.
Standard.
Okay, he didn't make
Ooh.
his own hash browns either, or she, whoever did that. Did you jiggle the pan? Don't forget to jiggle the pan like that.
It's vital.
Oh, okay, there's looks good. I think we're on our way. I think we're all right.
We just have some. In fact, there's some lemon over there.
There's some lemon to finish the deal. Should I just nick one
Just
of
take
these
one,
to
because
just
we
add?
do want one to add on afterwards.
Cheeky.
Fish and lemon,
Yeah.
10 out of
100%.
10.
I'm putting lemon everywhere.
Yes. Okay. So once that is done,
Yes.
we're going to top our, I almost said fish cakes. What are these called?
Yeah,
now?
I
Hash
suppose they are
browns.
officially becoming fish cakes
They
now.
are becoming fish cakes. And I would say you can go crazy. You can pile it like a Tower of Pisa. You can just have a little if you don't like tuna that much. I don't trust people who don't like tuna.
Really?
Jokes.
Okay.
I'm joking.
I take it or leave it. I think a lot of people, it's a polarizing food.
It is
No, it's such a clean protein. And now that we've started to fish a little bit more responsibly, you can
Yeah.
feel less guilty about dipping into this resource. I love me fresh tomato. So this is leaning towards a lot of the things that I would normally combine for a
It's a salad.
toasty or something like that. And just the bravery of eating the tuna warm. Okay, I don't know why this is.
You are not convinced
freaking
by
me out,
this,
man.
Graham. Okay,
No,
you
it's
gotta
because you put a
season your
paddle here, and I
tomato.
never get to use the hot mess of success paddles. Now I feel like the responsibility is just too great.
I eat tuna
Overwhelming.
every other day, so I know this is going to be a success for me. My 3 staple foods: potato, egg, tuna, standard every day.
Eggy, eggy, eggy,
Can't you see?
Sometimes your love just hypnotizes me.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's
so-
go in with some mozzarella.
Yeah, and I like mozzarella for this. I wouldn't use like a strong cheddar or something that's going to make it too cheesy.
And
I know
take away.
I know it's cheesy, but the mozzarella, you get a great crisp on it as well, but it's not going to
100%.
overpower any of the other flavors. That looks wonderful.
Throw it in the oven. Oh, the jiggle.
Okay, there we go.
Then you throw it in the oven and you wait until it broils to the top.
All right.
Perfection.
Okay.
Ooh, now for the
Are
ultimate.
you proud of yourself? You seem
I'm
really proud of
so
yourself
proud
for
of
completing
myself.
that one. I'm proud of you for
Ooh,
doing
okay,
that.
these are actually 2.
And all the progress you are making in the kitchen.
In the kitchen,
It's great.
right? I'm getting more confident, which feels
well,
really great.
You've never lacked confidence, I won't lie. And Carissa's superpower is she doesn't hold back, she just does it. And it's amazing how often, I don't say all the time, often
It works
really works out. Okay, we've let ours stand for a bit, so I think we've lost a little bit of the crispiness, but I'm getting some crispy cheese. I'm getting some
Gotta
crispy.
get the crisp on the cheese.
I'm still calling it a roti. Ching,
Cheers.
ching. All right.
Warm tuna, Greg. Come
Yeah,
on.
come on.
You're going to be converted, I promise.
We might not look like we belong together. Come on, don't fight it. Just go. Lean in. Okay.
Tastes like chicken.
You ready? 1, 2, 3. Hasn't won me over yet.
No? Oh, no.
No, it's lovely. But we've been eating like red velvet ice cream
That's
cakes
fair.
and stuff over the last week. You're going to have to
That's fair.
stand out if you want this. No, it's not bad, actually. I think it's not a flavor profile I would lean into.
Wow.
But this is the best way that I've had it.
I know what's missing. Hot sauce. That would have convinced you. That
Some
would have
bird's eye
been...
chilies. No, it's
nail in
really
the-
not too bad. I think if this is your flavor vibe, you're going to love it.
And I do. I'll eat all of it, in fact. Thank you, Graham. Thank you for not liking it. You can get this on the QR code on your screen right now. Cook along with us. It was super simple. A nice snack, a nice lunch with a nice salad on the side. Perfect, perfect way to get
I was
all
judging
of
the
your
food, not you,
ingredients.
eh? We'll see you now.
Okay.
We have to sort this out.
Back to school just got even better. The Outline is kicking off the new term by giving one lucky viewer the chance to win a year's supply of stationery worth 5,000 Rand. All you have to do to enter is head over to Expresso's social pages and tell us which Outline stationery item helps you stay neat, organized, and ready to learn. Use hashtag OutlineAfrica to enter. Now, entries close the 25th of February and T's and C's apply. Visit expressoshow.com.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. It's your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Excuse the tuna in our teeth right now as we get into a really important conversation. We, of course, want you to protect your money along with ABSA. It is so important to also protect your money, protect your story as we make our way through not only this period of Valentine's Day, but also beyond. But when it does come to this period of life, there's a lot of online romance that happens.
Man, for sure. But there's also scammers around every corner.
Man.
Scanners around every corner. So we thought we'd have a little bit of fun educating ourselves, or at least being put to the test. And Zanele is going to be our games master.
Ooh, I'm a
put
little
us through
bit
the test.
nervous. Zanele, are you there?
I am 100%
There we
here,
go.
my lovely. Thank you so much. My friends, listen, in this
Okay.
month of love, right, we're shining a light on romance scams where fake affection's being used to steal very real information, you know, just like you guys said. So privacy laws like the Poppy Act exist for a reason, because when you overshare, scammers get the keys to your life, which is scary.
Terrifying.
But now, as part of ABSA's Protect Your Money, Protect Your Story campaign, we're helping you just to really understand how to spot romance scams and honestly and truly just, you know, be safe for Valentine's Day. So is everybody ready? Are you guys ready? Because what we're going to do is we're going to play a game. It's called Red Flag or Green Flag, right?
Okay. Right.
And I'm going to give you a scenario and you have to tell me whether it's a red flag or whether it's a green flag. Simple?
Simple, easy.
I'm a paranoid dad.
Perfect.
I think I've only got red flags. I don't even know if I have a green flag, but I'm ready to play the game. I'm ready.
Our pedals now. Go ahead, Zan.
I love that. I love that, Mike Graham, because you know what? Those green flags can get you to be very vulnerable. But let's jump right into it. So here's situation number one.
Okay.
You recently matched with someone online who has amazing photos, a perfect life story, and quickly starts talking about a serious future. You're smitten. But for some odd reason, they always have an excuse for why they can't video chat. But they've suggested that you meet up, and they've said so that you do so in a very secluded area for Valentine's. Red flag or green flag, my friends?
I'm wearing a red suit to work today, okay? I'll be wearing my red sunglasses with a red cap.
Yes.
Alarm bells are
They ringing? For me, it was almost green until I got to the secluded place.
Yeah.
Always, for the first time, meet somebody in a public area, right? You never know. You never know.
Yes.
And have a video. I don't know if AI has
100%.
gotten to the point of being able to do live video editing as we speak, but I think if a person is resistant to make a connection but still talking about a future together,
That's
that in
right.
itself is an equation that doesn't work.
It's true. So as I said, you've got to meet
Yeah.
only in public places if a situation like this does present itself to you.
Yeah,
Tell
yeah.
somebody that you trust about your plans. Leave your location on. And of course, stop all communication if anything feels suspicious. Even a little bit suspicious. Trust your intuition.
Yeah.
And
100%,
report. Okay, I
100%.
feel like we passed the first test.
Yes, you did. It was looking very shaky for Carissa when she said it was green flag up until. Carissa, if they don't want to video call with you, it's a problem. Please, my sister, please.
I'm
However,
sorry.
let's see how we do in situation number 2. Here we
Okay.
go. You're feeling very alone this month of love, rather, and are really keen to meet someone, right? Now you're scrolling on TikTok and suddenly you receive an in-feed ad from a dating platform you have never seen before that reads, "True love guaranteed within a week." Red flag or green flag?
I feel like my algorithm knows me.
Yeah.
I'd probably click.
Would you? Yeah. Well, look, it depends how early in the doom scroll you are, because after a while, you're just going to roll with it. You're just going to end
3
up there.
a.m., I'm in there.
You'll be giving permissions and 100%, but I'm going to say red flag.
I'm going to go with you on the red flag, Ray. Probably not a good idea.
All right, so
Yeah,
the
please,
reputable dating platforms, as I understand them, don't work in that mode. Okay, they will be something that you are well aware of. They will check for scam alerts on sites like
Yeah.
Yima and on official consumer protection sites. There is a source of true information out there, but you've got to dig for it. Don't just take face value.
And especially if they guarantee it in a week. I don't know about that, as desperate as you may be. So then give me
Yes.
pass. I know, again, shaky on my side, but I got there, right?
No, my love, you were much stronger than the first time around. So well done to you. I'm very, very proud of you. And do you know what? Let's do one last one and then let's quickly wrap this up.
Cool.
All right. Your newly found online partner sends you an urgent message saying, I need money today, or everything falls apart. Please don't tell anyone. I'm even going to add there, my enemies are after me. What do you say?
No, double bester.
Oh, but if his enemies are after him, then we've got to act fast. I know it sounds it sounds ridiculous that we are joking about it, but we have all been caught. You've got to think about these things. Red flag all day, every day.
Red flag, 100%. So Nene, did we win?
100%. Listen, you guys didn't just win. You guys are literally ahead of the curve. I'm so proud of you and well done. You're not going to get scammed this Valentine's Day. And Mzansi, I do need to tell you that you've always got to make sure that you watch out for urgent or, you know, really scammers that come through and say that they're requesting for money because they need it right now. You got to make sure that you stay on the right side in terms of understanding that a lot of people use that to try and scam people. But you got to spot the signs, stay alert and share what you know with friends and family. And if you're in doubt, contact ABSA on 0860 557 557 or visit absa.africa for more safety tips because you got to protect your money, protect your story.
Absolutely love that. Zanele, thank you so much. We have learned a huge amount.
Yeah.
And reaffirmed that I am, yes, the most paranoid person on the planet with good reason. But if you're looking to educate and empower yourself, here are some great tips to take a look at.
A great way to bring us into 7 o'clock. And of course, we've got to start out with your national news headlines. But I hope that you are feeling very prepared going into this Valentine's Day, Mzansi, that you will be aware of the world around you. Speaking of, let's start out with South Africa in your national news headlines, where a farm near Kiriman in the Northern Cape has been placed under quarantine after a suspected foot and mouth disease outbreak. Now, Provincial Veterinary Service issued an official notice with state vets and police cordoning off the area and enforcing strict movement controls. Now, the Red Meat Producers Organization says test results are still pending, warning a positive outcome would seriously affect local economies reliant on sheep and cattle farming. Meanwhile, the Free State has confirmed 35 new cases, bringing its total to 291, with further investigations under the way near Bloemfontein. In other news in the country, Parliament says that preparations are complete, and that's for the 2026 State of the Nation address, set to be delivered at 7 p.m. tonight at Cape Town City Hall, marking 30 years of the Constitution. A National Assembly Speaker, Toko Didiza, and NCOP Chairperson, Refilwe Mtsweni-Tsipane, outlined readiness for the joint sitting, describing it as a vital accountability platform. Now, about 490 members of Parliament will attend, alongside former leaders, judges, diplomats and other dignitaries, as the President sets out government's priorities for the year ahead. In your international news making headlines, 10 people, including the suspected female shooter, have died after a rare mass shooting at a high school in Tumbler Ridge, British Columbia. Now, police say 6 victims were found inside the school, with others located at a connected residence and en route to hospital. Several more people remain in hospital with serious injuries, while others are being treated for minor wounds. Now, authorities have not confirmed the ages of victims as identification continues, as families await further updates. And heading to the continent once again, Zimbabwe's cabinet has approved constitutional amendments that critics say could extend President Emmerson Mnangagwa's rule to 2030. Now, the proposals include lengthening the presidential term from 5 to 7 years and allowing Parliament to elect the president. The changes still need parliamentary approval and possible further legal processes. Now, government says the amendments aim to ensure stability and policy continuity, while opposition figures argue any extension of an incumbent's tenure should be subjected to a national referendum. Let's close off your 7 o'clock news here with a Brisbane bus driver who became an overnight hero after spotting a confused koala weaving through traffic on his evening route. Now, fearing the little adventurer would tumble from a light pole into the rush below, he gently covered the marsupial's head with his jacket and ushered it aboard the city glider. Now, the unexpected commuter, later named Perry, clung contently to a bright yellow handrail as the bus rolled on. Australian wildlife rescuers soon collected him, and the SPCA cleared him for release within 24 hours. Now, while experts caution against handling koalas due to sharp claws and strong bites, this time compassion arrived right on schedule. Well, that is where we leave your 7 o'clock news. It's time now for some more sporting highlights by Graham.
Oh, I wonder why our sports reporter wanted to start with this particular story. No, it's massive. We head to the English Premier League, where Tottenham Hotspur have sacked head coach Thomas Frank after just 8 months in charge. And that following Tuesday's 2-1 home defeat at the hands of Newcastle. What it means, Spurs sitting 16th, 5 points above relegation zone, and now winless in 8 league games. Despite their Champions League progress, poor domestic form kind of forcing the board's hand with this one. Now let's get into more nervy moments for the Proteas, but they pulled it off. The Proteas edged Afghanistan after 2 dramatic super overs in their T20 World Cup Classic in Ahmedabad yesterday. So defending 187, the Proteas were pushed to the brink before David Miller and Tristan Stubbs powered to 23 runs in the second super over, with Keshav Maharaj then sealing the victory with the ball, leaving South Africa now topping Group D with a big clash coming up this Saturday. The big scoring New Zealand ready to lock horns. Now we get into another rugby journey that paints a very positive picture about the future of South African rugby. So junior Springbok coach Kevin Foote has named a 31-man squad for a 3-match tour of Georgia later this month. And the group, being called probably the best rugby group in the world right now, blends 4 returning under-20 world champions with some incredible fresh talent. South Africa prepare for 2 tests up against Georgia in Tbilisi and then build towards defending their world title later this year. They've certainly got the chops to do it. Now let's get back into the tail of the tape of football in the Premier League at the moment, as Man City moved within 3 points of Premier League leaders Arsenal. That was after finding form at the right time, a dominant 3-0 win over Fulham last night. Then Aston Villa continued to impress. They strengthened their top 4 hopes with a very late 1-0 victory against Brighton, while Liverpool starting to shift gears now. They edged out Sunderland 1-0 at the Stadium of Light to extend their strong head-to-head record and climb the table. Most importantly, it's going to be about those Champions League positions. But right now, it's about your position in the traffic. Let's get the latest on the traffic front, see how you need to get to work this morning.
Well, thank you so much, Gray. It's time now to check out your roads for the first time in Mzansi. Let's head over to Gauteng in Midrand first, where there is a stationary vehicle on the N1 southbound at ramp after Olifantsfontein Road, resulting in a closed center. Now, the affected route is heavily congested, so if you're headed out that way, do maintain a safe following distance and, of course, proceed with extra caution during your commute. Heading to Cape Town now, where an accident has occurred on the N2 inbound before Jan Smuts Drive. While all lanes remain open, heavy delays are being experienced with increased traffic volumes. Now, wherever you're headed, remember to always buckle up. And those in Cape Town, do pay attention that it is, of course, SONA today, as well as the mining Indaba, so lots of traffic to be expected. That is where we leave your roads for now. We'll check in again at 8. For now, let's get into your weather. We get started out in Polokwane this morning, where on this Thursday, it's mostly sunny conditions predicted for today. Temperatures will start off with a low of 19 and reach a warm 34 degrees, with moderate winds expected from the north. Now, beautiful weather is expected headed into the weekend and beyond, but it is expected with some rainfall. Out in Klerksdorp, let's head there next, where you can expect sunny skies for your region. Temperatures will start off with 18 and reach 33-degree high. Now, your winds will be light and expected from the northwest. Rainfall is expected over the next couple of days, so do prepare for that. In Pretoria, we head there next. You'll experience mostly sunny skies with light winds that are expected from the northwest. Now, temperatures will range between 19 and 33 today, and wet weather conditions do continue over the weekend. Let's see what's happening out in Johannesburg, where today you'll experience sunny conditions. Now, temperatures will range between 17 and a high of 30 degrees today, with light winds coming through from the northwest. Rainfall is expected from Friday, continuing into Sunday. Well, in Mbombela, you're up next, where today brings you warm, sunny conditions with light winds from the northeast. Temperatures will start off with a low of 21 and reach a high of 33 degrees today. 100% rain is expected on Saturday, so do prepare. Bloemfontein, you're up next, where you can expect partly cloudy skies in your region. Now, moderate winds are expected to come through from the northwest. Today will bring you a low of 17 and a high of 29 degrees. Now, you're in for a period of wet weather. Skies do clear up by Saturday, though. Out in Richards Bay, you'll experience mostly sunny skies with a low of 23 and a high of 28. Moderate winds are expected from the southwest. Now, Thursday welcomes a period of wet weather, which continues to next Wednesday. Durban, let's see what's happening on your side of town. While you start this Thursday with sunny conditions, temperatures will range between 23 and 29 degrees, with winds that will be moderate coming through from the south. Now, warm to moderate temperatures are expected for the rest of the week. From Durban, let's see what Mthatha is giving. Today, you'll experience thunderstorms with heavy rainfall out in Mthatha. Temperatures will start off with a low of 18 and reach a high of 25 degrees. Now, light winds are expected to come through from the south. The rainfall is expected to continue throughout until Sunday. Now, in Cradock, in that region, you'll experience partly cloudy skies with moderate winds coming through from the south. Temperatures ranging between a low of 17 and a high of 27 degrees. Now, 75% chance of rainfall is expected both today and tomorrow. Out in Gqeberha, in GQ, you'll experience mostly partly cloudy skies in your side of town. Temperatures ranging between 19 and 24, with winds that are moderate coming through from the south. As for your temperatures for the rest of the week, they remain moderate in the low to mid-20s. Oh, gorgeous George, you're up next. Today, you'll experience afternoon rainfall in your region. Now, temperatures ranging between 17 and 20 degrees today. Light winds can be expected to come through from the southeast, and the wet weather pattern is expected to continue throughout the next couple of days. Let's head to Cape Town next, where you start off your Thursday with morning showers and partly cloudy skies. Now, strong winds with gusts of up to 45 kilometers per hour expected to come through from the south. Temperatures will start off with a low of 18 and a high of 23 degrees today. Windy weather does also continue over the next few days. Well, out in Sutherland, you'll experience partly cloudy skies on your side. Temperatures will range from a chilly 12 and climb to a mid-24 degrees. Now, moderate winds are expected from the southeast, and clear skies with temperatures between the mid to higher 20s are expected for the rest of the week. Let's see if the same holds for Kimberley. Well, today in Kimberley will bring sunny conditions. Temperatures will range between a low of 18 and a high of 20. Light wind, or 29 rather, light winds are expected from the northwest. Now, there is a prediction of 80% chance of rainfall today, but skies are expected to clear by Saturday. Uppington, lastly, today you'll experience some sunny skies accompanied by light winds from the northwest. Temperatures will start off with a warm 21 and reach a scorching 36 degrees. High temperatures are forecast for the rest of the week, and leading into Friday, there's a high of 37 degrees that you can prepare yourself for. Now, before we wrap it up, let's check in with that sunrise view of this hour. We saw what Belito looked like earlier, but let's see the Eastern Cape through the eyes of Eletu. And thank you so much for sharing this beautiful morning view with us, Eletu. Beautifully captured there, the gate, picket fence looking gorgeous with the sun in the background, letting us know that maybe perhaps you do lead the perfect life. We love that for you, Eletu, and thank you for sharing what this morning looks like through your eyes. And you too could do that, Mzansi. The number I tell you every day, but I'll tell you once again, 0630369649. That is how you get in touch with us directly into studio to let us know what this morning looks like through your eyes. We still have tomorrow to get through, so make sure that you send through all of your pictures so we can enjoy that moment along with you. But 7 o'clock has rolled around. Second hour is finally with us. Let's see what we're getting into.
Yep, we want that second hour energy, but I gotta say, you proved your point. You know weather, girl. You said it was going to be windy this morning. When I got out of the car and tried to have a sip of my coffee, I had to catch the coffee as it blew at 40 kilometers an hour. Well, maybe the winds of change are coming to your world right now. A very big payday is awaiting. If you're going to play your daily lotto, there is an estimated 400,000 Rand sitting in the jackpots. And then, of course, the recently added Daily Lotto Plus, we're going to throw an extra 150,000 Rand in this Thursday. So please don't get left behind. By now, hopefully, you know the various ways you can do it. You can go in-store to buy. You can go online right now, nationallottery.co.za. You can use their mobile app. You can use your own cell phone banking setup. Super easy. And we've put all of those details details up on the Expresso social pages so you can check them out. Think of your winning numbers, select them randomly. We don't care, just do it and win big by playing your daily lotto for that estimated 400,000 Rand, and then daily lotto plus for estimated 150,000 Rand in the jackpot today. I'm guessing today, Zanele, everyone is getting their flowers. I love it.
Oh, it's so true, my Graham and Mzansi. Listen, we earlier on did a little bit of a game with you where we were playing a green flag, a red flag with ABSA because they're telling you that it is time to protect your money, my friend. So you're already winning because you've already got tips and tricks to really understand what happens when there are scammers online that are trying to get to your money by using love. But now, ABSA wants to give you even more of a reason to be a winner because there is, in fact, a chance for you to win 2,000 Rand. And let me tell you how you can do that with ABSA. All you got to do is simply head on over to our Expresso Show social media pages. Then, my lovely, you need to answer the question on the ABSA posts by telling us which red flag would make you most cautious in an online relationship. And you got to tell us why as well. Make sure you use the hashtag #YourStoryMatters as well as hashtag #ProtectYourStory in your response. And just like that, you're in the running to hopefully take away that 2,000 Rand courtesy of ABSA and Expresso. And my friend, I do need to tell you that the competition ends on the 19th of February 2026. T's and C's do apply, and you can find them on expressoshow.com. And it is that simple. I wish you all of the luck. I want that 2,000 Rand to be yours, but please also want it to be yours as well, ne? Go and enter. We've got so much that we still have to do on the show, but while you're on social media, here's something to ponder. Coming up, my friend, we're going to be getting on into some more love vibes ahead of Valentine's Day. It is the Soul and R&B experience that is happening in March, and we've got Nati Mankai who is doing the things that need to be done so that we can go and enjoy some beautiful vibes for that. And then, also on the way, we get into Galentine's with what one absolutely loves. It's cake. Chateau Gâteau said, you know what, in this love month, let's get on into a little bit of cake with the gals. I love it. Do not go anywhere. We're going to jump on into a short ad break. When we come back, it's more Feeling Good on your Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Only you can make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back, Mzansi. Getting ready for Valentine's Day with your faves, because you're our fave, and we're so glad we get to have these conversations, all in the name of love. Because if you're looking for the ultimate love song or the perfect way to spoil someone special, then my friend, you are in exactly the right place. Because this morning, we're looking ahead to the soul and R&B experience, a night where music, romance, soul come together for an unforgettable evening. It's going to be something so special. All thanks to Eastern Cape-born maestro and one of the voices that taught us how to love and how to heal, Nathi Mankai. He's going to be taking center stage on the 28th of March. And today, he joins us in studio to tell us all about it and let us in on how we're going to just be feeling so in love on that day. Everyone, let's give him a feel-good welcome, please. It's Nathi Mankai. Nathilicious. All right. Right, Nkosi, Doctor of Love. We are so glad to have you with us, my brother. Ay, Tina Siyabulela. And I love the fact that you're somebody who is just always looking to evolve.
Yeah.
And in 2023, you even said that you wanted to bring something different and something new.
Yeah,
Can you talk to us just about how it is that you've evolved as an artist and really how you've changed, even come through in terms of your performances in that today?
Sisomo uqala manibulise nabaphulaphuli.
Yes.
Ndingumuntu wenza umculo. Kum ndiyabelieve bana ngaba umculo uyakhula awumi endaweni enye.
Ewe.
Umzekelo ixesha sasifike ngalo umculo esasiwenza ngela xesha usafani nangoku. Yabo noba kungathiwa ucula kangakanani, but if uzawubuyela emva uyokwenza la mculo ayizukusebenzela, uzawufana naba bantu kuthiwa uyacula but asiyazi uba ushota ngantoni. So ifuna uba uhambe namaxesha kufika abantwana abatsha abaculayo, so kuyafuneka ubana ngaba uzidibanise nabo so that uzokwenza umculo wenziwayo.
Ewe.
Isebenza kanjalo.
Siyayithanda i-evolution ke sana.
Yeah.
And masithethe ngabantwana abatsha, the kids who are now saying, okay, we are here and we've arrived and they're new on the block.
Yeah.
You've said that when you want to focus on artist development.
Yeah.
Isuka phi loo nto, and why is it that you feel it's so important?
Ibalekile kum because ukufika kwethu thina bekungekho lula kakhulu, yabo, futhi akho bantu baye basibonisa indlela. So kubalekile ukuthi usebenze nabantu abatsha so that uzofunda, uzobabonisa indlela nawo uba kuhanjwa kanjani. Yeah, so yeah, ndicinga uba iyasebenza ngamacala oyithuba.
Nathi, that's so beautiful. Ngoba abanye abantu bathanda ukuthi man, funeka uyazi into yostruglisha wena, or you must know how it's a hard road instead of helping out. So the fact that there's people like you who are saying just because I struggled with something, it doesn't mean when you have to.
Akufunekanga bakusokole ngumuntu njalo mntasekhaya.
That is so beautiful. And Puti, I'm so excited that, you know, the likes of you are leading the pack, not only in that regard, but also with giving us experiences such as the soul and R&B experience. Thetha nathi, kuzaqhubeka ntoni on that night, and what exactly can we expect?
Into endingayitsho siswam uba kuzaba mnandi, kuzaba mnandi kakhulu. Abantu esobanika umculo, kuzabe kukhona abantu abafana nozonke, bayamthanda kakhulu abantu, u-Ishmael Abraham.
Yeah.
Ndiyabona Paul Mthikaka. So kuzaba mnandi, abantu ndiyabathembisa ubana ngaba bazayifumana le nto bebeyiyela.
Yes, that's beautiful. And hey, uti this side sinozonke, this side sinomlindo the vocalist.
Siphethe yonke inhlobo ya. Siphethe yonke inhlobo.
We love it, and this is why then elubuza izoba khona maybe collaboration or something that you guys have planned for the night, just for the performances.
Andifuna uxoka mntasekhaya, sizabanika le umzekelo if akekho uzuko ayikho enye into andizuba nayo collaboration. So kuyanyanzeleka uba mhlawumbi ndikhaphe ke kube khona ingoma eyi-one esiyenza sobabili. Kuyanyanzeleka uba bekhona.
Yabona, when you are for the people, Putwam, that is why we appreciate you. But I love the fact that also with it's not only love, it's also just about healing. And I mean, yes, love can heal, but I think that, you know, when you understand that you are someone who has a gift and someone who has been given, you know, such incredible platforms to be able to allow people to heal, it's always so special. So then let's talk about what songs you're going to be using on that night to evoke emotion in the audience, and how it is you're going to heal abantu on that night while giving them love.
Okay, xa wona sisom ndise-stage ndenza sure ubana ngaba i-album yami yokuqala andizuyishiya ngemva, because ubuyele ekhaya uphethe yonke into, uphethe ingoma zothando, uphethe ingoma ezithetha nabantu, iingxaki zabantu, yabo, ndithetha ngoThixo. So andikwazi ubana ngaba ndiyishiye laa album ngasemva. So yeyona nto endizabanika yona abantu leyo.
Yeah.
Because kuhle ubana ngaba ubanika into entsha abantu, but funeke bakhumbule ubana ngaba nisuka phi nale nto yomculo, yabo. Yeah.
That's beautiful, Buti. And I also love the fact that on that night, it's so many different voices coming together, all in the name of love.
Yeah.
And just that experience that you're speaking about. So, okay, sifika njani? How do we get to be there with you guys?
Ukufika
At the experience. Senza njani? 28 March, zipi tickets, where do we go?
Amatikiti ayafumaneka nasiswam. I-general i-300 and then i-VIP 1.5 and then i-VVIP i-3,000 rand.
Beautiful.
Yeah, so ayafumaneka amatikiti, abantu mababaleke bayothenga.
Mabaleke ngoku.
Mababaleke kuzaba late.
Kini mntasekhaya. And Buti, very quickly, are we getting an album from you anytime soon?
Ikhona i-album endizayikhupha
Yes.
before June.
Ooh.
Ndisebenza phezu kwayo ngoku.
Uhleli phezu kwayo.
Ndiyadatsha apha njengoku ndiyagqibezela.
Beautiful. Futhi, siyabonga. And we cannot wait for the 28th of March. And we can't wait for you to give us a taste of it namhlanje.
Okay, ke siswam ndiyabulela kakhulu.
Hayi, kubulela thina and Mzansi. You got to make sure that you don't go anywhere because we can't wait to see just how it is that he's going to light up the Expresso stage, all in the name of getting into that beautiful soul and R&B experience that's going to be happening on the 28th of March. To be part of this unforgettable night of love and soul, please make sure that you purchase your tickets at Ticket Pro. You heard the prices from the king himself. It's going to be absolutely beautiful.
Yes.
And I know you cannot miss out. Do the right thing, everyone. It is Nati Mankai. He's not going anywhere. Right about now, I need you to stick around because you're still right here on your Feel Good Breakfast show. And we're still feeling good. My gorgeous family in Cape TZ Fo Sheezy. Are you feeling all right? Feeling positive?
3 pains, 1 hero, Tripod, triple relief. Park the pain your way. Grab yours today. Available in original and lemon flavors.
Well, we sure are feeling fantastic, especially when help is on the way, Zanele. Because when a headache hits or a toothache starts, a Tripark is ready. It's the pain powder that Gogo reaches for because she knows best. A Tripark is a triple relief powder for headaches, toothache and colds and flu. Ready to work in just 8 seconds. Because pain never waits, so why should you? And this month of love, celebrate the love for your Gogo with Tripark and stand a chance to win 1 of 10 1,500 Rand cash sends. All you have to do is head over to the Tripark Facebook page and find out how to enter. T's and C's apply and can be found online. Tripark, the name you won't forget.
3 pains, 1 hero, Tripod, triple relief. Park the pain your way. Grab yours today. Available in original and lemon flavors.
All right, we got ourselves a Valentine's conundrum that we might need your help with. I'm sorry that I'm going to do this to Carissa and myself this morning, but we're going to force ourselves to taste these cakes. Oh, my word. So when I say we've got a conundrum, my friend, we have got a red velvet cheesecake, but not just any cheesecake. This is Chateau Gâteau. Okay, so it's
goodness, say that
level
again.
15, Chateau Gâteau. Takes me to the chateau whenever I say it. So this is a conventional cheese, well, conventional probably not. It is a Chateau Gâteau cheesecake, red velvet inspired, looks amazing.
Wow.
I thought I'd found the best cake in the world in our southern red velvet cake. Now, what I've figured out here, how they managed to create the textural element with the
Yeah, the
macaron,
outside.
macaron, with almost like a sherbety crust on the outside. So you can see my mouth is watering so much, I can't actually talk right now. Are
And
you
it's
ready?
in a heart shape. Like, I cannot
Oh,
get
look at
over
me.
that.
Just look at this.
Isn't that
Look
so
at
good?
Ah, take a look at that. Ah, wow.
Oh.
It's so beautiful. Are we going to taste?
I mean,
I'm sorry to do this to you,
worst
man.
day on
I
the
know.
job ever.
Okay, so we're going to emotionally prepare ourselves to taste these 2 cakes, and I can feel the cameramen coming closer so they're within arm's reach so
You're
they
gonna
can
make me
grab.
wait?
It's okay. Now I'm going to make you wait, man. I'm like that. We are going to wait like 5 minutes, and then we're going to chow cake. We'll see you now. Wow.
Oh, you can make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Valentine's is coming. You don't need a boyfriend.
Where is
No, you
your-
don't. You don't need a
Oh,
boyfriend because
okay.
you've got Chateau.
You
Gateau.
do.
And honestly, you could marry this cake and be fine for the rest of your life. So we've got a
not
very
lying.
tough decision to make this morning. And Valentine's week is probably the best time to try this little experiment. It's not only about romance, it's about celebrating those friends that we love, those that kind of feel like family, the laughs that go on for a little too long, those that can call you on your stuff, those feel-good moments that come together without any planning at all. And for Valentine's Chateau Gateau, makes it so easy to celebrate with friends. In fact, you're probably going to get new friends you didn't even know you had.
Don't just be my friend because I got a cake now, okay? But if we're going to connect on anything,
This is it.
This
And
is
there's
it.
enough to share, okay? So we want you to celebrate friendship and also share something special. So alongside the limited edition Southern Red Velvet Heart Cake, little gorgeous number that she is, there is a stunning selection of red and pink cakes. We've got the Raspberry Mozart cake. I mean, you can hear the music coming from it, literally. We've got the Red Velvet Cheesecake, which is very exciting for me. Perfect for gathering, sharing, indulging together. I think we need to dive in and have a little bit of fun here. So every Chateau Gateau cake crafted using a perfected, absolutely perfected fresh to frozen process, locking in that just baked taste and the premium quality so that you get to keep it on hand and then enjoy it when the moment feels right.
You've been
the
talking
moment
for
feels
too
right.
long.
The
Let's
moment feels
go.
right. How are we going to do this? So
How
can
are we
can
gonna
I
do
just
this?
show this heart before we change its
wow.
shape? So gorgeous.
Before I break your heart,
Hey,
because we're going to go down the middle.
tear it in two, girl. Tear
Okay,
it
no,
in
let's
two.
just-
Just give us a cross
let's
section
be
so people
nice.
can see the things. Wow. So what blew us away last time was the lemon infusion in the icing and the creme in the middle there. That for me just lightened everything.
And the texture on the outside?
The macaron crumb.
Wow.
Whoever came up with that crumble, absolutely amazing. Okay, let me
All
taste
right,
this
let's taste
before
it,
so I
let's
can
taste it.
think clearly before the next.
Cheers, G-Man. We need a chaser.
Ching, ching.
Or what do you call the in-between one?
A palate cleanser.
A palate
I need a
cleanser.
really strong palate cleanser. That is honestly like my favorite cake I've ever eaten.
Ever. Okay.
It's like light and heavy at the same time. It's light and dense. It's sweet and tart. It's beautiful.
It is so beautiful.
Wow, eh? You just went right in there. And then you cut the smallest slice that's ever been cut in the world of cakes. You just made our cake look like it was a miniature. Okay.
Wow, look at the layers on that.
Can you see that?
That's beautiful.
Just so you can see, the reason why we have taken a slice this small is because we know everyone on set is going to want a piece. So
We're
actually
being
doing it
kind
for
and
you.
generous. Wow.
Okay, so they've got the beautiful red velvet.
Wow. That's perfection. How do you choose?
It lands like a little butterfly on your tongue. It is so soft, so light, and so beautiful. And then you just go through the flavors.
Wow.
Absolutely immaculate. That didn't help me at all. I don't know which I'm going to be choosing. Might have to go with both. Can you have 3 cake courses?
Of course you can.
It's perfectly fine. Because all Chateau Gateau cakes are halal certified. They are made to be enjoyed by everyone. No guilt here. So whether it's a girls' night out or maybe a casual get-together or maybe just sitting on your own somewhere crying a little bit and eating them, that's perfectly fine. Sweet treats, well and truly sorted. Now we've got 2 of the best cakes of the world right here. Absolutely amazing. Okay, I'm going more.
One more bite, please.
Which one do you... Both. Can you
Both
do
of the same. Big back.
Oh, my goodness. That texture. Oh. You just turned into the Spanish dancer.
The emoji.
I feel really guilty that Zanele is not here.
Oh, Zan.
Oh, man.
We'll send you up the Mozart cake. It'll sound as good as you look today.
All right, Zanele, we might post one of these to you. Now, I know you can get your Chateau Gateau up north as well, so hopefully your Valentine's Day is sorted. Now we just need a soundtrack. Please, Zanele.
Oh, yes, I've got you, honey. We can give you a soundtrack indeed. Zanti, the time has come. It is the king himself giving us a taste of the soul and R&B experience that's going to be happening on the 28th of March. Everyone, please make some noise for none other than Nati Mankai with Bunguza.
Make 2026 your breakthrough year. You could win a 200,000 Rand study bursary and a laptop with Richfield. Head over to Expresso's social pages and tell us how a Richfield study bursary would enrich your future and help you reach your goals. Use hashtag YourFutureEnriched and hashtag Richfield. Then click the link in the post to complete your entry. Entries close 13th February. T's and C's apply. Visit expressoshow.com.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. We may be in the kitchen, but we're cooking up something a little different right now in light of the 14th of Feb. Turn even the smallest moment into something truly special and meaningful this Valentine's Day with stunning blooms, of course. And that's why we brought in horticulture product developer Alex Diamant, who's here to help us choose the perfect flowers and even houseplants to express our love in the most beautiful way. Alex, welcome back.
Good morning.
This is my favorite environment to be, surrounded by flowers. It is so good. But we do know the 14th of Feb. It's knocking.
It's knocking. It's Saturday for those who need the reminder.
My goodness. And I feel like nothing says I love you quite like receiving a bunch of flowers, right?
Absolutely.
But are we going for the typical roses this year? What do we have on offer?
No. So we have, I mean, again, Woolworths really caters for every type of person and every type of like. So this year we've got you can get our classic red roses. Our roses, what we've done this year is we've actually wrapped them in this absolutely beautiful recyclable metallic MOPs, which are lovely, these wraps. Also dahlias. So
Which ones are
dahlias or dahlias, tomato.
Yeah.
Dahlias are those big sort of pom-pom looking ones. At
These
the top
ones?
there. Yes.
Oh, I like those.
Yes, so we are in peak dahlia season at the moment.
Sure.
And we at Woolworths just got together last year and we thought dahlias do so well. Let's bring them into the Valentine's Day range properly. And it's just such a fun little shape, different colors, just beautiful, the dahlias.
So could you, for example, switch them? So you buy some roses, you buy some dahlias, you put them together in a bouquet.
You can put them together, but this Valentine's Day, we've taken care of everything for you. So
Okay,
you can
perfect.
actually go into a Woolies and buy a pre-made mix of roses and dahlias as well.
Okay, I love
Wow.
it. You're taking care of us in every single way. Every year for Valentine's, my mom always would give me a bouquet of yellow roses. So she kind of set the standard for me for any other man that was going to come in. But how can we add a personal touch to the kinds of flowers that we give?
So with the personal touch, I always think, I mean, again, I say we've really taken care of absolutely everything. Personal touches would be like maybe buying one type of flower and mixing it with another. Maybe you've gone and you've seen a beautiful little vessel and you want to put some flowers in it and wrap it beautifully. We really do give you like the sort of the accessibility to put something together for yourself or walk in and buy something ready-made. I always think with Valentine's Day as well, it is about celebrating love and the people that you love. So wouldn't it be better if we took care of all the admin and you can just
Focus on
make
the
yourself
love.
look fabulous and go out and have a fabulous time with your girlfriends, your friends or your partner,
Right.
or your mum or your child. I mean, really.
Anybody. I will
Anybody.
also say there's always a rush with
Yes.
Valentine's, as if the 14th doesn't come around every year. So I love that you have done that. For people to walk in, quickly grab something, but it looks like a lot of effort has been put into it. We are here for it. So besides the flowers, I know we can also gift houseplants.
Yes.
Succulents. I'm seeing so many cute things going on this side of the room.
So many cute things. So with succulents, we've done these very cute little novelty ranges where we've got various little heart shapes. Round the corner, we've got the love dino and the owl, which I always like to think of, owl, always love you.
Okay, Whitney, you said I love it.
Very sweet. And then we've also got amazing promotions with our houseplants. So for $2.50, you can walk into a Woolworths and you can buy this beautiful potted rose.
Sure.
That's actually almost been wrapped to mimic a bouquet, and then you can buy a box of Bestie chocolates with that. So that's really cool.
Oh, my mom would love that.
Then also for 85 Rand in stores, you can also buy a little succulent in a little red pot with a chocolate shortcake bar. So if you've got like, you know, I mean, we've also got our single red roses that start from 39 Rand.
And they come with their own water.
They come in a little vial. So again, everything is thought of.
Wow.
Even the Love Garden Posy, which is our ode to Fynbos, comes in pre-packed with a vase, with water,
stunning.
with wrapping. So really take care of yourself and your loved ones and let us do the gifting for you.
Oh, I love it. Okay, if you could pick your favorite, what are you going for?
Oh gosh, I think my favorite is actually the rose and celosia, which is over there. So celosia is again that big velvety flower that you're seeing there. We're in peak celosia season. They just get bigger and bigger and bigger as the season goes. And it's just, someone actually earlier on set said it sort of reminds them of fabric. And I think that's also part of Valentine's Day. It's that textures and the tactile. It's so much feeling, you know,
Yeah.
and it just leans into that.
Oh, I love the way you talk about horticulture.
love it.
I'm so here for it. What are these ones called?
Those are tulips.
Oh, these are the tulips.
And
Okay.
again, we've wrapped them in like a big sweetie. I almost feel like it looks like a big sort of like quality street sweet or a bonbon. So
stunning.
just so classic and beautiful. Yeah.
Beautiful. Well, thank you, Alex, for showing us the way
much.
and
Thank
also
you.
letting us know it's going to be okay. Take a deep breath and know that Woolworths has got your back. And let your love bloom this Valentine's Day. That is the point at the end of the day. Shop fresh, cut flowers and houseplants at Woolworths. You can find them in-store, online, and of course on the app. And now we've got a 2,000 Rand Woolies gift card to give away. You know we always have you taking care of Mzansi. So to stand a chance to win, head over to the Woolies competition post on the Expresso Facebook, X or Instagram pages and just answer this one question. What is your favorite bouquet from Woolworths? Alex led us into all of the good ones that we've got here. And don't forget to include hashtag Woolies Valentines in your answer. Now that competition closes Sunday, the 15th of Feb. 2026 at midnight. T's and C's can be found on expressoshow.com.
All right, let's get back in the kitchen. Who needs tortillas when crispy hash browns step in? It's the perfect taco shell. We're going to add some cheese as well. This recipe transforms the humble potato into golden, crunchy carriers that deliver flavor and texture in every bite, and a playful fusion of breakfast and dinner. Perfect for impressing guests or maybe just indulging on V-Day for breakfast, because you've got to start the day on the right note. We have kept this super simple, and I like these flavor combinations. We've got our crispy bacon, we've got a beautiful avo salsa,
Yum.
and we got our runny egg. Now we need the crispiness. Okay, my friend.
Okay, that's me.
Very exciting. So we've got a pan heating up there.
Yes.
What we're going to do, we're going to sprinkle a little bit of cheese down, our
Ooh.
cheddar cheese. So that's going to become crusty.
Oh my
You're going to place the hash brown on top of it, and you're going to press it down to almost start squashing that hash brown out.
Wow, is the hash brown already cooked?
Yeah, so that, and it can still be cooked more. We want it to crisp up as much as possible. And bearing in mind,
first.
yeah, cheese first, you're going to have to put 2 of them in there. So
Okay, a
spatial
lot.
awareness will help.
Oh, as in
You
two
understand?
separate ones.
Yeah, you get it. Well, you do you, girl.
Wait.
You do you.
I didn't think that through.
I like your style. I like your style.
Number one.
Number two. And then you're going to press it on top.
Ooh,
and
this is actually a lot of pressure.
Well, no, you're going to apply the pressure in just a moment. And I mean, to be quite honest, so you're going to squash it down and
it down.
just let it crisp up
Oh, I
and be
see.
awesome. Do you understand? You are just so aggressive in the kitchen. I love it, man. Nothing is going to hold you back. So now this is, or you are mashing those potatoes. I really appreciate the gusto with which you approach
have
all of
to.
our
Go big or
meals.
go
I love
home.
it. So maybe you can use a little less cheese. I think the best way to make any kind of toasted cheese or anything like that is with the cheese on the outside.
Because then it does get
crisps
like,
up. And that, look, it's starting to get beautiful and crispy. I'm going to give you the plastic spatula to
Okay.
scoop up if you need.
yes.
Okay, so we're going to crisp those guys up, and then we're going to just basically layer up and compile. I think those are going to need quite a bit of crisping up, so we're going to let them do their thing.
Okay.
And then how would you layer it? I'm thinking we go crispy taco shell, bit of bacon.
Yes.
Then a bit of salsa maybe.
Agreed. What, the sauce? Oh, the sauce is for the top.
Then the egg,
The egg
then
has to be
the
on the
sauce,
top.
and then...
Oh, okay. So let me flavor our eggs quickly.
Okay, just
I
give
mean,
them a little...
Oh, no.
Do that. I'm going to see if we can turn one of these guys over if it's crisping just enough to be amazing. Okay, almost
Okay.
there.
We're getting,
It's
I mean,
getting crispy.
The potatoes are kind of cooked, right?
Oh, no, they are. I'm going to let this one carry on crisping for just a little bit, and I'm going to give us this guy
Perfect.
because we have got crispy cheese, and I think that is going to be amazing.
So we've got our
on this
taco
guy.
base, and then we said...
Look at that.
Ooh, okay, that's my
Now we are
one.
winning at life.
And then we're going to go bacon. Okay, so throw the
Very
bacon
nice.
down. The idea is not to fold it like a taco. We're going to eat it like
I
a
mean,
tostada.
you can fold it, you can slide it, you can do whatever you want with this. And I think, obviously,
Pencils.
the one joy here is if you're going to use a lot of cheese, you end up with a kind of malleable structure that you can bend into the shape that you want, which I think is great in itself. Oh,
The
this is
salsa
looking
looks
great.
amazing. Okay, pop on the salsa. Pop on a bit of the sauce.
So yeah, I think you're looking at about 4 or 5 minutes to fry these things up and they will be perfect. We are starting to get beautiful crunch here.
Put on the egg.
And then a little bit of sriracha and a little bit of herbaceousness.
Some
and
parsley.
you are winning at life, eh?
Wow.
Look at that. Okay,
I will say, it doesn't quite look like...
Yeah, I know. Look, we've got amazing foodies like Siobhan creating things in the background there. But I think that's looking closer and
Not
closer to
bad,
the real
eh?
deal, hey?
Okay, do we have to do success or hot mess, or do we just
I'm going to
decide
call it
with
a
our
success
minds?
because it's got egg. Eggy, eggy, eggy.
Can't you see? Sometimes your love just hypnotized me.
Absolutely beautiful.
Gorgeous.
I'm going to say a resounding success because you can have it as breakfast and you can have it as dinner or lunch or even as an in-between snack.
Perfect.
If you're going to make it look better than Siobhan's, but you know, nearly as good as ours. No, that looks great. Well
I mean,
done.
we're getting there. We're getting there.
Yum. That's salsa. All right, Zan, I'm sorry, we're just like throwing FOMO at you every opportunity we can because we are a little bit jealous that the party seems to be happening up north in Josie this morning. We've still got a few moments to savor with these beautiful people. What's coming up?
Oh, please. All of the parties happening right there in the...
Constipation? Aspen's got you. Get the constipation relief you need from Aspen's laxative portfolio.
Oh, there, that is perfection. Okay, we've rounded up ours. I think that it looks very close enough. Let me say close enough to
And
the
it's
end
a
result.
stack. And
Little bit of
it's
salt,
a
and we're
snack.
done. It's a snack?
A stack that is a snack. I like it.
That is a
but
snack.
you could have a whole lot of fun. You could dress this up with hummus. You could
Ooh.
a bit of hummus and lamb. Take it that
My
direction. Maybe
goodness.
you could really have a whole lot of fun with this. I absolutely love it. Once again, I just wanted to come back to show you the food to give you even more FOMO. Okay. Yes, I know the party's happening in Cape Town, but Joburg, you're rocking all right. What's coming up next? Go.
Thank you so much, my lovely. And guys, I'm loving all of the vibes from all over the country, which is why we still got so much coming your way, beautiful family. I mean, the incredible Nati Mankai is still in the building. We're still going to be having chats around love. However, I am here to make sure that you are looking after yourself and keeping yourself regular. Because suffering from acute or chronic constipation, that's the question. Well, then Aspen's got you. For long-term constipation relief, Aspen offers Movicol, Pegicol, and Laxin for relief from occasional constipation. You can turn to Lenolax, Lenoglycerin, or Laxador suppositories. My friend, it is that easy. And for gradual constipation relief, there's Brooklax and Laxador tablets. And you can choose the laxative you need from South Africa's value-leading laxatives company and help your family get the relief that they need. It is that simple. And that's why we trust in Aspen to always make sure that we indeed are feeling good in every single type of way.
Whether it's acute or chronic constipation, Aspen's got you. Get the constipation relief you need from Aspen's laxative portfolio.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. This is a feel-good kickstart, maybe to the rest of your life. If you are feeling lucky, now is your time to play your Lotto and Daily Lotto. Why? Because you have one and another chance to win, and the winnings are big. If you play your Daily Lotto, 400,000 Rand is sitting in the kitty today waiting for you. And then the recently added Daily Lotto Plus throws another 150,000 Rand into the kitty. So by now, hopefully you know the drill. You can go in-store when they're open. You can go online, nationallottery.co.za. You can use their app. You can use generally your own cell phone banking app. Super simple, and we'll keep those deets on the Expresso social, so you've got no excuses. Take your chance. You just never know. Your life could change completely. So all the best of luck. I will try not to take like 4 Rand 50 as I normally do from the kitty. I hope it all goes to you right now. So you can go and take a look at how you can enter. Think of those lucky numbers and then let the good karma come your way. Right now, though, we've got to connect globally and locally to find out how South Africa and the world are doing on a very important day. And that is just before we hit the hour time for your news headlines.
Well, thank you so much, Gray. Just as we approach 8 o'clock, let's get into that final bit of news for today. Starting out nationally, where Johannesburg Executive Mayor Dada Morero has acknowledged the severity of the city's water crisis, saying efforts are underway to stabilize supply. Now, speaking at the newly built Brixton Reservoir, he outlined a multifaceted demand management program, and that's aimed at easing prolonged outages. Now, Morero cautioned that restoration remains technically complex, as reservoirs must refill and pressure levels balance across high and low-lying areas. He says priority is being given to communities that have endured extended periods without water. In other national news, a farm near Kuruman in the Northern Cape has been placed under quarantine, and that's after a suspected foot and mouth disease outbreak. Now, Provincial Veterinary Services issued an official notice with state vets and police cordoning off the area and enforcing strict movement controls. Now, the Red Meat Producers Organization says test results are still pending, warning a positive outcome would seriously affect local economies reliant on sheep and cattle farming. Meanwhile, the Free State has confirmed 35 new cases, bringing its total to 291, with further investigations underway near Bloemfontein. In your international news making headlines, African Union Commission Chairperson Mohammed Ali Yusuf says conflicts and instability remain a concern across the continent. Addressing the AU Executive Council in Addis Ababa, he welcomed returns to constitutional order in Gabon and Guinea, but raised alarm over developments in Guinea-Bissau and Madagascar. Now, South Africa was represented by International Relations Minister Ronald Lamola. While acknowledging some gains, Yusuf said progress on peace and security has been limited as heads of state prepare for the weekend summit. Now, let's close off on this note where 10 people, including the suspected female shooter, have died after a rare mass shooting at a high school in Tumbler Ridge, British Columbia. Police say 6 victims were found inside the school, with others located at a connected residence and en route to hospital. Now, several more people remain in hospital with serious injuries, while others are being treated for minor wounds. Authorities have not yet confirmed the ages of victims, and identification continues as families await further updates. And finally, if you thought fine dining was strictly a human affair, Cape Town has a wag-worthy surprise. At Sitano out in Mully Point, dogs are welcome to dine in style, complete with their own gourmet menu. Now, a diner recently shared a photo online revealing options far beyond a basic bowl of kibble. Now, there are beef meatballs served with finely grated apples and slow-cooked beef stew with vegetables, rice and gravy. A local food blogger adds that venison chews are also available for canine connoisseurs. While dog-friendly menus are not new, this one feels especially indulgent. Now, the restaurant says the menu is designed to be a furry friend's favorite treat because good food should be shared with everyone you love, especially those with 4 legs. And we hope that you definitely will treat your besties on the 14th and beyond this year. That is where we leave your news for this Thursday. Let's get your final bit of sports from Gray.
I got to say, the steak tartare at that particular spot, pretty good for the humans and our furry friends. I'm trying to lighten the mood just a little bit for this first story. Let's start in the UK, where Tottenham Hotspur have sacked head coach Thomas Frank. There was just 8 months in charge for him following Tuesday's 2-1 home defeat at the hands of Newcastle. Just too much weighing up now. Spurs sit 16th on the log, 5 points above relegation zone and winless now in 8 league games. So despite their Champions League progress, poor domestic form has kind of forced the board's hand. Sad to see him go, but changes need to come. Now let's talk about a nervy moment times 2 yesterday as we return to the T20 World Cup and the Proteas edging out Afghanistan after 2 dramatic super overs. That, of course, in their T20 World Cup classic in Ahmedabad yesterday. Defending 187, the Proteas were pushed to the brink before David Miller and Tristan Stubbs powered 23 runs in that second super over. And then Keshav Maharaj backed them up, sealing the victory with the ball. Now this leaves South Africa top of Group D, but the big one coming up now, our first major test up against New Zealand this coming Saturday. Now let's get into rugby, and possibly the best rugby team that has ever been assembled. This is according to the experts. Junior Springbok coach Kevin Foote has named a 31-man squad for a 3-match tour of Georgia later this month. The group blending 4 returning under-20 world champions with some fresh, unbelievable talent as South Africa prepare for 2 tests against Georgia in Tbilisi, and then of course build towards defending their world crown later this year. Now let's return to the English Premier League, where Man City have started to shift gears. They moved within 3 points of Premier League leaders Arsenal after a dominant 3-0 win over Fulham last night. Then Aston Villa continued to impress. They strengthened their top 4 hopes with a late, hard-fought 1-0 victory against Brighton, while Liverpool starting to show that shift in form. They edged out Sunderland 1-0 at the Stadium of Light to now extend their very strong head-to-head record and climb that table. It's going to be about the Champions League spots on another level this season, and we love it for the fans. That's where we leave our sport for now. Let's get one final update on the traffic.
Thank you, Gray. Let's see what's happening in your roads out in Gauteng and Johannesburg, where an accident has been reported on the R24 westbound at Edenvale Road. Now, currently the left shoulder is closed, causing delays in the vicinity. Please do avoid the area and make use of an alternate route. Let's head over to Cape Town next. We start out in Bellville, where delays are being experienced on the N1 outbound at Durban Road. Now, we want you to maintain a safe following distance if you find yourself using the affected route. And speaking to the rest of Cape Town, road closures are extensive in Cape Town today, ahead of the State of the Nation address, or the SONA, happening at City Hall. Now, President Cyril Ramaphosa will deliver the speech at 7 p.m, and traffic restrictions will affect the CBD and surrounding areas before, during, and after the event. Some of the road closures include Darling Street, Corporation Street, Plain Street, Parade Street, and Adderley Street. Now, motorists are urged to plan accordingly and avoid unnecessary travel if you can. Well, that is where we leave your roads for this wonderful morning. Let's see what the weather is giving across the country. Well, let's get started out in Polokwane, where you are starting your Thursday with mostly sunny conditions. Temperatures will start off with a low of 19 and reach a warm 34 degrees with moderate winds expected from the north. Now, beautiful weather is expected for the rest of the week, with accompanied by some rainfall on Saturday. Klerksdorp, we head there next, where you can expect sunny skies for your region. Temperatures will start off with a low of 18 and climb to a scorching 33 degrees. Now, winds will be light and, of course, expected from the northwest. Rainfall is expected over the next couple of days, with skies clearing by Monday. Out in Pretoria, you'll experience mostly sunny skies with light winds that are expected from the northwest. Now, temperatures will range between a low of 19 and a mid 33 degrees. Wet weather conditions are expected over the weekend. Well, let's see what's happening in Johannesburg today. You'll experience some sunny conditions on your side. Temperatures will range between a low of 17 and reach a high of 30 degrees with light winds from the northwest. Now, rainfall is expected from Friday, continuing until Sunday. Out in Mbombela on this Thursday, today brings you warm sunny conditions with light winds from the northeast. Temperatures will start off with a low of 21 and reach a high of 33 degrees. Now, 100% chance of rain is expected on Saturday, so do brace yourselves for some wet weather. Out in Bloemfontein this morning, you can expect partly skies in your region. Moderate winds are expected from the northwest. Now, today will bring you a low of 17 with a high of around 29 degrees. and you are in for a wet weather period with skies clearing up by Saturday. Let's head over to Richards Bay next, where you'll experience mostly sunny skies with a low of 23 and then a high of 28 degrees. Now, moderate winds can be expected from the southwest. Thursday welcomes a period of wet weather, which continues to next Wednesday. Out in Durban, you start your Thursday with sunny conditions, temperatures ranging between 23 and 29 degrees. Now, winds will be moderate coming through from the south. Warm to moderate temperatures are expected for the rest of the week. We head to Mthatha next, where today you'll experience thunderstorms with heavy rainfall. Our temperatures will start off with a low of 18 and a high of 25 degrees. Light winds are expected to come through from the south. Now, the rainfall is expected to continue until Sunday, making way for some good weather at the start of next week. Out in Cradock today, your region will experience partly cloudy skies with moderate winds from the south. Our temperatures will range between a low of 17 and a high of 27 degrees. There's a 75% chance of rainfall expected both today and tomorrow. Out in GQ Gqeberha, you'll experience mostly partly cloudy skies on your side. Temperatures ranging between a low of 19 and a 24-degree high. Now, moderate winds are expected to come through from the south, and temperatures for the rest of the week do remain quite moderate. Out in gorgeous George this morning, you'll experience afternoon rainfall on your side. Temperatures ranging between a low of 17 and a high of 20 degrees. Now, light winds expected from the southeast is what you can look forward to, and the wet weather pattern is expected to continue over the next few days. Out in Cape Town this morning, you start your Thursday with morning showers and partly cloudy skies. Strong winds of gusts with up to 45 kilometers per hour are expected from the south. Temperatures will start off with a low of 18 and reach a high of 23 degrees today, and windy weather continues over the next couple of days. And that brings us to Sutherland, where you'll experience partly cloudy skies on your side. Temperatures will range from a chilly 12 and climb to a mid-24 degrees. And moderate winds are expected to come through from the southeast. Clear skies with temperatures between the mid to higher 20s are expected over the next few days. Let's see what Kimberly is saying. Today will bring sunny conditions to your part. Temperatures will range between a low of 18 and a high of 29. Now, light winds are expected to come through from the northwest. There's a prediction of 80% rainfall today, so skies are expected to clear by Saturday. And let's close off out in Uppington, where today you'll see some sunny, clear skies accompanied by light winds from the northwest. Temperatures will start off with a warm 21, reaching a scorching 36 as your high. Our temperatures are forecast for the rest of the week, with Friday reaching a high of 37 degrees today. Listen, at least there is some clouds around Uppington, so do make sure that you stay shaded and hopefully indoors as much as you can today. Let's check out the sunrise view, and once again, KZN came through clutch with this gorgeous morning view. And thank you so much, Johan, for sharing that with us. Beautiful, beautiful day and beautiful weather indeed. We wish you a beautiful day, Johan, and thank you so much for doing your country duty. 0630369649. That's how you get in touch with us to let us know what your morning is looking like, and we definitely look forward to seeing more.
When mosquitoes invade, use Raid. Raid kills bugs dead.
Where's it?
Yep, I think you got it.
I think we got it. We are having a little bit of fun because this is an area where we knew absolutely nothing. We didn't even know we had a Winter Olympics team or athletes that could do stuff in snow.
True.
But South Africa has sent the biggest ever Winter Olympics team, 5 members in fact, to the Milano Cortina Games, and we are loving it. I think the internet is loving the Winter Games on another level, which I really enjoy, some superstars being revealed. But we thought this was a great opportunity to delve deeper into our national pride.
Let's do it.
And introduce some of these incredible athletes to you. 1 or 2 we have met in our build-up to the World Cup, to the Winter Olympics, but now, of course, they're out there testing their mettle against super athletes.
Doing things like a skeleton, which you're going to teach me about in a little bit.
It's like a tray. You just race trays. You just jump on a tray and race at like 5,000 kilometers an hour.
Not my mommy's tea tray. Okay, so just on there.
I think that's how it happened the first time. It's kind of like luge, but you're on and they move at ridiculous speeds.
Wow.
Okay. So let's take a closer look at the South Africans carrying our hopes and dreams into the snowy expanse this Thursday, and it looks like the most beautiful setting, yes, for epic moments in sports.
Ah, there's Matthew.
There's
All right.
Maddie.
Matthew Smith, he has been around these parts here at Expresso, cross-country skiing, now nicknamed the Snowbook. I'm so here for it.
Yeah.
Matthew Smith earned his place through a grueling qualification campaign happening out in Norway, showcasing elite endurance and discipline, and of course guided by the coach, you can never forget the coach, Ole Ensrat. Now he's set to test himself against the world's best, while of course flying our flag so proudly high.
I love it. This kid has restructured his entire life around this discipline to make it work, and he is doing it. He is there flying the flag. Come on, son, you got this. And eating 3,800 calories a day to keep that body moving. Then we've got Nicole Berger on the skeleton, okay, which is a ski, basically. So while she was stationed with the Royal Air Force in the UK, she encountered the sport and is now, in fact, 30th in the world.
Wow.
Coached by the great Reese Thornberry, she makes history as South Africa's first female skeleton Olympian on the sport's fastest tracks. And when we say fast, look at that. There's not much. You basically use your face.
That's a lot of core strength. What?
Down.
Wait, what?
Yeah, there we go.
Is she lying down?
She is. With your face like 2 centimeters away from the
snow.
The ice. That's crazy.
Okay, well, let's get into alpine skiing with Lara Makleter, 18-year-old. Wow, young Lara steps into her first senior Winter Games after impressing at the 2024 Winter Youth Olympics. Now, under coach Christian Makleter, she brings youthful precision and confidence to the Stelholm and Giant Stelholm events.
Those knees, I'm just thinking of my lower back looking at that. My word.
My neck, my knees. Laura, you've got youth on your side.
She just throws in a little backward somersault there just for kicks, you know, because you can. Oh, man, I can feel the whole world just going like this now. That is so intense. Please look after yourself, Laura. And then we've got Thomas Weir, another alpine skier. Just watch his knees go. And he is an incredible athlete at just 17. He is one of the youngest athletes, in fact, in the squad, if not the youngest, and one of 2 teenage representatives trained by Robert Weir, I'm assuming a family member. He is aiming to showcase his developing skills against world-class alpine competition. These are the championship rounds. This is where you learn from the greats.
Well,
absolutely
all
awesome.
the best. Okay, the last one is about freestyle skiing. Now, me personally never heard of freestyle skiing.
I think only skiing, mine would look very freestyle.
Okay, that's fair. But Malika definitely knows a thing or two about it. Malherba, who is a 21-year-old. Now, Malika qualified after a standout performance in Ruka, Finland, and enters the games ranked 80th in the world. The British Columbia-based skier is preparing to tackle the demanding freestyle courses on the Olympic stage.
Oh, good luck. Oh, gee whiz, man. Gonna need to go into traction for like a year after that. What they put their bodies, their minds, 3,800 calories a day.
Sure.
What I'm loving though is whenever a Winter Olympics or an Olympics comes around, we are forced to look at the boundaries of humanity and what we can achieve, and there's always a barrier that gets broken. I think some guy did some insane uphill thing on the freestyle skis or did on the endurance skiing yesterday that broke all world records or previous. You think how many thousands of athletes have tried to do that?
Yeah.
And you're the guy, you're the girl who does it. So maybe a South African athlete will do it this time, but we are behind you 100%.
Absolutely. We look forward to seeing the rest of the Winter Olympics, and good luck to our athletes.
Get ready to spin and win with World Sports Betting. Every Friday morning on Expresso, one lucky viewer will walk away with up to 5,000 Rand in cash. Want in? Simply head to the competition post on Expresso's Facebook, Instagram or X pages and answer the weekly question and include hashtag World Sports Betting. Don't miss your chance to turn your Friday morning into a winning one. T's and C's apply and can be found at expressoshow.com. World Sports Betting, where every spin could be a win.
It's my feel-good breakfast show. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back, Mzansi. You're still on your Feel Good Breakfast Show, indeed, right here on S3. And my friend, this February was celebrating love, connection, and partnership. And this morning, we're joined by an absolutely incredible couple who truly define #couple goals. Ronette and Anthony Marks are here in the name of telling us what it is that is up with them when it comes to their lives, right? But then also, we're going to be having a bit of fun. And I tell you, it is international model and former Miss SA Top 12 finalist, the Queen, while Anthony is a professional racing driver, and together they balance thriving careers, family life, and personal passions with style, grace, and honestly, authenticity. So, my friend, let's get to know the South African power couple in a celebration of love. Everybody, let's make some noise for Ronette and Anthony. Hello, beautiful couple. How are you guys?
Thank you for the beautiful introduction.
It's the truth. It's what the team told me about you guys. Family, welcome to the show, first and foremost. And I want us to dive right into it because, Anthony, you guys have been together for a very long time, right? Since like school days.
Yep.
Talk to us about how your guys' lives have just evolved as one, and also how your racing life even evolved with you guys being together.
Well, I think for us, it's more, we're in Johannesburg, obviously, so it's for us, it's controlled chaos.
Yes, I love that.
Same as for everybody else. So, but yeah, I think we do a good job. We've got a kiddie that we're trying to get up to speed,
Alex,
and
yes.
it's been an amazing journey for us.
I love that. And I can imagine you guys have grown so much. I mean, from being, just individuals to becoming one, to all of these different ways in which you guys have evolved. Also personally, Ronette, please talk to me because, I mean, girl, you've successfully transitioned from being an international model to Bollywood, to owning Zero Aesthetics. Talk to us about just how it is, that you really went about doing this with so much grace, but also what advice you give to anyone else who says, okay, I want to evolve, but even within a couple.
I think being a power couple, in a sense, is actually just a respect thing. It's respecting everybody for what they do and what their dreams are.
Yes.
I think if you respect your partner for their dreams and give them the grace and the space to do it, then you have something, because then you actually, that's why everybody asks me, how do you let him race so much? That's it, it makes him happy. So how does he let me stay away so long? It makes me happy. So I think that's very, very important. The moment you take somebody from what their passions are, that's when, it's going to come into your relationship. So I think it's been extremely crazy, balancing everything, but I'm just a person that you have one life to live. Just do it all, do as much as you can. You can get in the sheets about 70, then you're fine. Then you can go lie down. Up until then, just try and tick as many boxes as you can.
I love that. Yeah, we'll sleep when we're dead. We're fine.
Absolutely.
We're fine being up and about. You should have seen Anthony's face when he was like, just let the person be. He looked at me as if like, I won the lottery.
Yeah.
Right.
It's on record. I can race.
Love it, yes. But guys, I mean, I think it's so beautiful to be able to find somebody who understands your life, right? And really just fits right into it while allowing you to still thrive. But Ronette, you've been described as the organizational backbone, rather, of this incredible young working machine over here. Talk to us. How do you make sure that while your guys' lifestyles are still so fast, you're still able to just make home a place that's a sanctuary?
I think that's extremely important, and I think luckily both of us are very hectic on that, on our family time. We're almost a little selfish on it.
That's good.
And the bad thing about it is that you do miss a lot. You miss a lot of other family days and friend days, but you have to really focus on your family and just being together. So we take days off. We really do.
Okay.
Sometimes we'll have to cancel something just to be together for that day. And we are also very hectic with Alex, spending time with him, making sure he gets every moment with us that he absolutely can. So it definitely is like running the biggest calendar and schedule that you can in your life. But we truly, you have to be selfish about that. Otherwise, it's just too much, and something is then going to give.
Yes, 100%. And I mean, guys, we're in the month of love. This is why we're sitting down with you. I need us to jump into it, Anthony. You guys have that fast-paced side. How do you then enjoy, a little bit of a slow-paced Valentine's Day? What's normally on the cards for you guys?
Now you're touching a very sensitive subject.
Why?
Because that is probably my worst contribution to this relationship.
Oh,
has been
Valentine's
Valentine's Day.
Why?
But I can say that every other day of the year, I'm there. And I'm there for my family and there for my wife to the best of my ability.
Yes, that's beautiful.
And I do have a date this Valentine, so it's not all bad.
Amazing, amazing.
So don't give it away, please. I mean,
Beautiful. Well, guys, you're not going anywhere just yet because we need to play a little bit of a game with you. Are you guys ready for the paddle game?
Let's go.
Let's do it. Zanti, you got to make sure you do not go anywhere. We're going to be playing a young game with this power couple in a little bit. But before we jump on into it, my Cape Town family, are you feeling all the love from Johannesburg, honey?
Oh, you said feeling the love. I am feeling all the love, Zanele. Surrounded by it, in fact, because in just a little bit, we bring on the couple of the season that actually rivals your couple you have in Joburg. It is Meg Pedro as well as Clem Pedro. And we find out how breakfast in bed can just be elevated to the next level. Stick around because your Valentine's plans are going to be plugged straight after this.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
We're still hanging out with our power couple this morning, Ronette and Anthony Marks, and my friend, we're about to play the paddle game. So you two, it's very simple. I'm going to ask you a question, and then you have to either answer me or him or her on the other side.
Okay.
Are we clear?
got it.
Let's do it. Here we go. Okay. Who is the grumpiest in the morning? Oh, you both said me. That's so funny. Okay. Who made the first move on the first date? I love the honesty, Anthony. Well done. Who is more likely to cry during a movie?
Nobody.
Really? Okay. Who controls the TV remote or the music in the car?
Alex.
I love that. Little 3-year-old Alex, beautiful. Who is the stricter parent, speaking of Alex? Go, Mom. I love that. Who is the better driver? Oh, come on. Are you? I was going to say, you're going to say her just to be nice. Okay. Who is better at buying gifts? Yeah, I think we got that from the Valentine's Day earlier. Yeah. Who is more addicted to their phone, guys? Hi, Mo. You're both saying him and who is it, guys? Let's tell the truth. Who's more on their phone?
Maybe in the
It's
past.
calls all day long. I promise you. It's just
I think it used to be me, but then I actually deleted social media a few months ago because we were on holiday.
Yeah.
But you're back now.
No, I'm not. And
What is the truth?
And I just decided, I was playing with my little kitty and I was missing all those moments, and I just decided scratch it.
Some
stop.
fasting.
Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, guys, this is why you're a power couple. You make good decisions. Okay, who's more likely to talk their way out of a speeding ticket? Guys, who is it then? Both of you are me. Who's more convincing between the two of you?
Let me say, I've done it a few times. So I've got a good record.
You got a track record. Okay.
I'm just friendly and I make so many jokes that the officer just have to say, okay, ma'am, like, what can I do?
She just does the,
South Africa
no, she does the eye thing.
There it is. There it is. I love it. Okay, one more. Who is the most stubborn? You guys are saying each other. I love this. I think maybe the secret to a lasting relationship. It's just thinking it's the other person. Maybe
It's balance.
It's balance.
No,
Beautiful.
it's never your fault.
There it is. Guys, we love your work and congratulations on just really being able to still have such thriving careers while loving each other and building a family. We love it for you, and happy Valentine's Day in advance.
Valentine's Day.
Thanks a
Thank you
million.
for having us.
Thank you. Oh my goodness, it's Renette and Anthony Marks. Such a beautiful power couple, setting such a great example to so many. And of course, getting us ready to celebrate love for Valentine's Day. And my friend, we hope that you indeed get to have a beautiful Valentine's right here in this beautiful country that we live in, South Africa. Speaking of which, we got so much to do in this country. My beautiful family over there in Cape Tizi for Shizi. What's going on your side?
Joe sizzle for shizzle. Listen, so much goodness is happening on this side. There's a reason why I'm donning a gown, okay? And in front of the most gorgeous spread of a bed and food, because love is soft and cozy with Woolworths. Snuggle in a little longer this Valentine's Day. That's what we wish for you. And add a touch of love for your special someone with the ultimate breakfast in bed. Now, Meg Pedro is my partner for just the next couple of minutes and here to help us get through the scene, because look at the goodness we have before us, Meg, and thank you for being here.
Of course.
Are you wearing pajamas?
Of course I am. I feel like we had to get completely comfortable.
Oh, cozy vibes all the way. Okay, how are you celebrating Valentine's Day this year?
Oh, okay. Valentine's Day, Clem and I always do kind of a half and half for the day. I think that it really makes it very intentional for you. So, breakfast in bed, the perfect way to start, okay? I did a beautiful table setting last time, which is always a beautiful dinner option and lunch option, but I mean, seriously, breakfast in bed. And this isn't only for couples. I really think just doing this like intentionally for yourself, starting a Saturday morning, a Sunday morning, it's these beautiful rituals that really like promote love.
I agree with that. And look at the spread that we've got before us. Can you talk us through from the things on the bed to the things on the tray?
Yes, of course. So let's start with the bedding, because I feel like this is such a great way to add again that intention to it, right? So we've gone with the neutral patterns, which I love. We're not screaming in, reds and pinks and everything. But this neutral pattern is such a great way to incorporate that love for the weekend, which is so lovely. And then also, because it's reversible, I feel like it really does live on in your home, especially if you turn it the other way and you then open up the bed and you've got the hearts underneath. It is just that little bit of detail that I always speak about. So this plushness is absolutely amazing. It is silky soft. It is so good. So we are absolutely loving that, and what I love is that the pillows are reversible as well. So you can always just, again, it's a styling element. It's just adding something else, and it's neutrals. It's always something, to invest in to have in your home. Scatter cushions. Are you a scatter cushion girl?
I am being convinced to become one.
Okay.
On the bed, I've got them in my lounge, but on the bed, I'm getting there.
I feel like it has a purpose. When you're doing skincare, you can rest something on there. It's just like, it's an added level of plushness, which I love. So Willie's is actually doing a very, very cute heart. So totally, if this is your thing, it's such a great way. I mean, adding that to a gift.
Cute.
It's something that really, homemade gifts I always speak about. Is
practical
really,
homemade gifts are great.
Practical homemade gifts are great. And then, this is so fluffy and beautiful. And we are kind of going into the season. We are full on still in summer, but we really are cozying up with our wardrobes, with our bedding. It's just absolutely lovely. So then let's move over. A throw. such a great gift again, because this woven texture with the pom-poms, it's so cute. Imagine taking this and then having a little picnic in the lounge.
Stop it, that's cute. You and Clem have been teaching me about having dates at home.
Oh, it is so, so good. And I think maybe it was when we were planning our wedding during COVID, it really forced us to, you know, enjoy our home and that space. And because we intentionally cook, we play music, and every night it's intention. Because you want to show up for your person.
Absolutely.
That's what it is. Like, that's what marriage is, you know what I mean?
Every single
Showing up
day.
every single day. So it is those little moments. And talking about those moments, a tray in bed. Okay.
Sure.
It is, you want to open
It's a
your eyes.
luxury.
Is it though? Right? Because you're going to have breakfast anyway.
Yeah,
so
but in a
why
good
not
way.
romanticize it,
Yeah.
right? This is always what I think. Have your book under there and take that extra half an hour to enjoy your coffee in bed. It just is a moment, unless you have the rule of not eating in the bed. But
you can bend the rules for Valentine's
you can
Day.
bend the rules, totally. So we have beautiful mugs. Okay, so what I'm thinking, again, a mug is such a great gift idea. Fill it with stuff, fill it with chocolates, put roses in here. Make this your vase for the morning.
Yes.
It's such a beautiful, you know, little gift. And Woolies has done such cute little prints this Valentine's Day, which is great. And then, of course, flowers.
And you get the single roses from Woolworths now too. So you could just get the single rose.
Walk in there with the rose. Careful of the thorns though. How stunning is this coffee filter? Okay, so what I'm absolutely loving about it is that it's such a unique design in the ribbed detail.
Yeah.
So it's not the normal, you know.
Just glass with black, yeah.
It is that detail. And again, it picks up on the home. You've invested in that, you know, color palette, which we're loving. And then food. I mean, Clem's going to talk about that, but we often say my favorite type of roses is salmon roses.
I love me a salmon rose.
Love salmon roses. So he's definitely going to show you a couple of those details.
Well, we look forward to seeing this recipe and everything come together. But speaking about Clem, how could we have a segment with you, Meg, without bringing in Chef Clem with a rose in his mouth?
There's little thorns on there, right, babe?
Obviously, this is for you, both of them.
So cute.
Sharing breakfast with you, there we go.
Yes, as you should.
Wait, understand, I'm so nervous. What's going to happen?
So I've got a round of quick fire for you, Clem.
Cool.
It's all about V-Day. We're here for the love. Who takes longer to get ready for a night out?
Do you know
Be honest, be honest.
I'm going to say we have a time to a perfect skill. I will always do half an hour. But as soon as I'm done my hair and makeup,
that's when I go.
I stand up and we almost get dressed together.
Okay.
I feel like that's...
So you? Yes.
Yes, definitely me. Yeah.
You waited so patiently. I
didn't want to say it.
He is steaming my outfits and adding to the experience.
You should marry this guy.
I know.
Oh my goodness. Okay, next one. What is Clem's favorite meal?
Oh, that's really difficult. But I'm going to say it definitely has to do with meat.
Okay.
I feel like a Sunday vibe.
Don't look in his eyes for any sort of giveaways.
I feel like
a Sunday roast.
I feel like a Sunday roast.
Clem?
It is a Sunday roast. I live for Sundays.
Yeah.
Sunday roast.
That's beautiful.
Sunday roast, church. Yes. Love.
Okay, Meg's favorite color.
Also, Meg's all about moods. She's the mood. Okay?
She is the mood.
Her colors depending on her mood. I'm going to say at the moment she's a bit of like a purpley, lighty pink, like that color.
Interesting.
This color over here.
That's where she's at the moment.
Meg?
Okay.
Interesting, she says.
What is your actual favorite color?
My color for the year is different to my color because I go in with a color and the mood for the year, which is green.
Green.
But I might take that on board, actually.
Maybe we'll give you a straight answer
And this
just now.
is why.
Maybe we'll give you a straight answer just now.
This is why they will stand the test of time. It's the compromise for me. Clem, if you had to plan the ultimate surprise day for Meg and date, what would she be into? What would you do?
Meg loves, you know the thing that I absolutely love about Meg? She recognizes intention anywhere and she appreciates it. But if you can take Meg out to go and walk along the ocean side, have a chilled meal, talk, walk, see the outside, and have the chill like ending of an evening of a movie.
Ooh.
Yeah. That's her day right there.
Oh my gosh.
And you know what we try and do is not just make it like Valentine's Day, even during the week. We try and make that happen.
Okay, well, I hope every couple is taking notes now. On a lasting note, I'm going to ask you, it's quick fire, don't forget.
Skis, man. Sorry, go.
Who said, I love you first?
Yeah.
Me. Me, I was forward. I was forward. Hello, how are you? I love you. Just like that. Just like that.
I was really not far behind. Seconds behind, to be honest. So.
But hey, if it is what it is, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
And 15 Valentine's Days.
Hey.
Later. Okay, where the 15 roses. Okay, I see. I see them. I see them, Clem.
They're in the kitchen.
Almost judged you. All right, Clem will be joining us in the kitchen in just a little bit, and we're going to make this beautiful salmon roast, scrambled egg, soft, beautiful cheese on a bake. It's going to be incredible. Stick around because love is in the little things. Serve love with a beautiful, beautiful way this Valentine's Day with a breakfast in bed setup. And you can shop these items more in store, online, and of course on the app. How delicious.
Can I get in?
Yeah, get in. You both.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. This might feel a little personal, but how about breakfast in bed on Valentine's Day? No, don't worry, I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to this guy.
Yeah.
Chef Clem is here and we are going to have a little bit of fun. Nothing says I adore you quite like a beautifully prepared breakfast in bed moment. And today we are going to elevate that experience with a dish that is as gorgeous as it is delicious. I'm talking about Chef Clem. He is here and he has rolled the salmon roses out for you. Fluffy scrambled eggs, cream cheese, bagel. That sounds restaurant quality, my friend.
But also at the same time, doesn't it sound like
accessible.
Accessible.
Like I can do it.
You can do
Well,
it.
you can do it.
And soon you will be able to do it too. Let's do a swap.
Okay, we're going to swap around. So how did this one come to you? Because normally, I know your culinary genius does often come to you at night in a dream. Did the breakfast in bed come to you in a dream, in a waking moment?
It came out of love for someone who actually, like Meg likes her eggs differently how I like it. So I spend time learning how to make her eggs like perfectly the way she wants it. Meg also adores salmon and trout, especially in the morning. So, which is great.
And it's one of the, let's be, like you pay for it, but it is one of the most beautiful special proteins we have. It is lovely, and it's not quite salmon.
I love that you said that. I love that you said that. So, it's not an everyday thing, right? When you buy the one pack of the 50 gram, it is amazing. Okay, it is open. Thank you, Siobhan. It is amazing.
On it today.
So on it. It's amazing how much you actually get out of the 150 gram pack. And because salmon is quite rich. You don't want to be eating the whole fish.
It's a relatively fatty fish.
There we go. So little bit does the job.
A little bit goes a long way, but also you don't want it to overpower the other elements on the plate. At breakfast, I don't care what you are making. The egg is the king.
The egg is the king.
Everything else must kind of build and inform that, because we do use egg in so many recipes and in so many flavor profiles. Even the science of the egg we use in baking. Honor the egg.
There we go. Let the egg shine. But
it's
Valentine's Day, and we know roses kind of they take the stage. But we always assume it's on the plant
100%.
variety, but it's really not. Salmon roses. If you're gonna ask her what roses she wants, it's gonna be salmon roses.
I'd love to do a price comparison, because they're probably sitting at a similar space at the moment this close to Valentine's Day. Okay, so how do we achieve the rose effect?
All you're gonna do for me is you're gonna roll it up.
Okay.
Like as you would a little sausage.
Okay.
And that's all you're gonna do. And then you're gonna add once you've done that, add another layer for me.
Okay.
We're gonna keep on doing that.
Adding our layers of petals. Cool.
So that's very simple, and I almost want to bring you closer so we can stay connected.
Stay like friends.
Because I want you to also see what I'm gonna do with the eggs.
Okay, I'm gonna come across to you now while I.
Okay, so
my rose.
Here's the first thing about eggs. I feel like it's a little bit of culinary hotline. I'm going to talk about some little tips here.
Yeah.
Do you keep your eggs in the fridge, or do you keep them on the counter? Where do you?
I generally keep them in the fridge. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, but I will take them out before cooking them. So I'll generally kind of leave things to get to room temperature as a rule.
And you know what? That's not wrong.
Really?
There is no wrong way. Whether you prefer to keep them on the counter, whether you keep them in the fridge. The only thing is, if you are keeping them in the fridge, remember, eggs are like people. They're easily influenced. So what you want to do is make sure whatever's around them, you're not putting onions near them, you're not putting funky things near them, because they will absorb all that flavor and aroma. So it doesn't matter where you keep it. For this recipe, it doesn't matter as well. You don't need to take your eggs out of the fridge before the time. You're fine. No stress. That's what I love about this recipe. It doesn't require too much thinking. It requires intention. That's it.
Intention and love.
There we go.
And there, I made a rose. It hasn't opened like yours. It hasn't bloomed yet. But
So now what we're going to do is we're going to just pop it down a little bit, shape it a little bit. I like it. You got a little spot on the top there.
Look at that.
Just kind of like, fluff it out a little bit.
That's the chef's snack. I love it.
There we go.
Man.
We will play around with it, and we'll style it even more. But you got a beautiful rose, Graham.
And you see, that's all you need is a bit of creativity, and then you're on your way.
There we go.
I love it. You could even put it on the stem. Okay.
Now, eggs.
So when you say she likes her eggs her way, what does that mean? What is she?
Soft scrambled. Not even a scramble, it's almost folded over each other.
Okay.
And what happens then is...
So you get those waves or those layers of,
the egg curd becomes bigger, and you don't end up with smaller pieces of curd that become overcooked. You end up with this beautiful texture of curds, which is absolutely amazing. I'm going to do this quickly.
Okay, do it. I'm going to just
I literally have 2 minutes to do that. That's all the time I need to actually make this happen.
And I was about to say, this is a pretty quick...
It is.
Because you don't want to waste, you don't want to leave the beautiful moment and spend 3 hours in the kitchen, then come back up at like 12:30 in the afternoon with your breakfast in bed. You got to be up, out, and back.
Absolutely. While I'm doing this, because it takes so quick, can you just cream cheese on a bagel for me? There's a toasted bagel.
I can do it.
And then
you've got a toasted bagel, and you always toast your bagel. We're not even playing with that.
Always toast a bagel. When you scramble your eggs, spend real time actually scrambling the eggs. You don't want to have any more whites in there. You want everything to be well combined. I know I've got like less than 2 minutes now, and it's fine. It's good. I'm going to make it. You only need about 40 seconds to cook the eggs. Any more than that, and you're overcooking it.
Be honest here. Does Meg get hangry? Will she get upset?
No, she doesn't. But you know who does?
Me.
Me. Me. Absolutely. So Meg is the most patient person in the world. And again, like I said, if the intention is there, That's all she needs. She's happy.
That's
We're
great.
gonna, with the temperature now, we've got a little bit of butter, a little bit of oil in the pan. The butter's there for richness. The oil's there so the butter doesn't burn. Okay.
It raises the smoking point.
What we're looking for is we're looking for just a little bit of smoke to start dancing off the surface of the pan, and then we're going to go in with our eggs. We're going to look for our eggs to start setting. As soon as it starts setting, we're going to move away and let more of the other egg come in. And you can
ribbons, that's the word I
There
was
we go.
looking for. You get those beautiful ribbons.
There we go. And you'll notice I'm doing it kind of off the heat.
Yeah.
Eggs cook at 60 degrees Celsius.
Wow, that's a bath, man. That's
There we-
my wife's bath.
Woman, what is up with the 3rd-degree temperature of the shower?
You know, my daughter can do it, as well.
Whoa.
It's just, it's the way. Women just have a much higher pain threshold, simple as.
That's it.
Wow.
Okay.
And look, you can see it literally cooking with that residual heat
Yes.
right there.
And that's why you want to stop. That's why you want to stop right here. Any more, and you're going to the egg's going to overcook.
For sure.
The egg is going to continue cooking for the next 40 seconds. So stop right there, and you're going to end up with the fluffiest, most delicious eggs ever. I will tidy that up in a bit. But breakfast is that quick, that easy. And when you're making it that quick and that easy, don't make 2 eggs for 2 portions at a time. 1 portion at a time.
And okay, I get that. And this is 3 eggs you used. Or
See,
2?
3
Okay,
eggs.
3 eggs is perfect for 1 person, I'm
Breakfast is done.
saying.
Get the
Too
recipe.
cute, man. Oh, and we've threw a little caper in there
Here
as
we
well.
go.
What is this?
A caper.
It's a caper berry, yeah?
I'm from the Cape, so it's got to represent. Boom.
It's on Mensa right there. I love this. Well done. If you want to cook along, feel free, but it's got to look as good as ours. Just imagine waking up to this on Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy
guy.
Valentine's
You'll be
Day,
mad.
man.
Inviting him over to my house.
If you thought your mornings on Expresso couldn't get any better, my friend, think again. This Friday, the 13th of February, we're switching things up and you won't see it coming. It's a fresh energy, a new dynamic, and we're about to wake up your mornings with a surprise that's going to make things all the better. Now, we're keeping it under wraps for now, but when it comes, trust me, you're going to make sure that you grab your coffee, that you tune into S3 from 6 a.m., and that you're here for it, because some surprises are just way too good to miss.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Well, welcome back for the final time to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. And yes, we will send you off on the best note. And before we get into that, I have to tell you about a big payday that awaits you when you play Daily Lotto for an estimated 400,000 Rand jackpot and the new Daily Lotto Plus for an estimated 150,000 Rand jackpot today.
Don't get left behind, please. Buy your tickets in store with a big fat smile. Get the good karma. Nationallottery.co.za online anytime you want. You can use their mobile app. You can use your own cell phone banking. Just do it, please. And we'll keep all those details as a reminder up on our social pages. And hopefully we'll be reporting on you winning. Amazing. No, there will be signs. I'm sure there will be signs. But if you play your Daily Lotto, 400,000 Rand is waiting in that jackpot. And your added bonus, Daily Lotto Plus, 150,000. So please, I'm going to let it go for today because my daughter just came second in her first athletics day race and she looked amazing. Georgia, I love you, girl. Well done, babe. So I don't need to win anything today. I'm sorted.
You are a champion
You
and
can take
so
it
is
all.
she. And we also want to feel like winners today. So we're going to send it on over to Joburg with Batty is standing by with that performance.
Bring it on.
Oh, yes, please. We got you, Keptizi Foshizi, and we got you, Mzansi, because we are ending off the show with a bang, baby. I always tell you that is how we do things right here on Expresso. Everyone, please give it up for two superstars. It is Nati Mankai as well as Uzuko SA. It's called Ikamalela Manja. Let's do it!
Imithandazo yabazali bethu inamandla Nisimbona sinje kungenxa yayo Imithandazo yabazali bethu inamandla Oh inamandla Nisimbona sinje sidlilifa lomthandazo Babethanda zonozali mikotime Baqele nemvula ine Nisibona sinje kungenxa yemithandazo Le mithandazo siyenza ingasange yaphendulwa Ambuyo silinda ngaphambili Sizele bayakhula abantwana bethu Azawudinga Oh, we come on, Oh, no, not in a man. He come on, He come on, Oh, we come on,
Akona manya kontra Kodwa ixabiso lawo lihamba nokungalali Kodwa ngetolo nje kuguquka izinto Ukukholwa kufana negolide Futhi ixabiso lakho lufuna nje inhliziyo Izinto zetheke Oh, we come on, singing a man. Oh, no, not in a man. He come on, He come on, singing a man. Oh, we come on, singing a man. Oh, no, not in a man. Sakumbula silila sisithi thula sisi uJehova uza kunqobela wasinqobela senza nesamjikela sathi into yabelungu sakumbula silila sisithi thula sisi uJehova uza kunqobela wasinqobela senza nesamjikela Sathi into yabelungu Oh, we come on, singing a man. Oh, no, not in a man. He come on, singing a man. Oh, we come on,
Another feel-good production.